Seats, the passage right. I feel the heat, I see the light. Miss atomic bomb. Make it up, we got the radio on. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm. This rock, this rock. Cover, but you can't escape the second attack. Your soul was innocent, she kissed him and she painted it back. You should have seen your little face. Burning for love, holding on for your life. All that I wanted was a little touch, a little tenderness and truth. I didn't ask for much, no. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Mr. Atomic Bomb. Make it up, we got the radio on. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me. Shockwave whisper seals your face. Just like a dagger buried deep in your back. You run for cover, but you can't escape the second attack. Your soul was innocent, she kissed him and she painted it back. You should have seen your little face. Burning for love, and you know that I wanted was a little touch, a little tenderness and truth. I didn't ask for much, no. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Mr. Atomic Bomb. Make it up, we got the radio on.
Hello, friends. How the devil are you? It is amazing to be here, and I hope you're all doing well. I think all of my stuff is working. I think you can hear me. I'm pretty sure that's the case. And the supporter streamer thing is up and running. Let's go! Okay, so that's there, where it should be. We are here, and we are live. Background in terms of music should be kicking in any moment now. He says, hopefully. So we should be alright. I think we're in a good spot now. Tell me if I am off base, of course. A secret game, surely a talent wait. I literally cannot say anything about the game that we're playing other than we will be, no, you know what? I can't even say that. I can't say anything about what we're playing today. Literally cannot say anything about what we're playing today. At 4 p.m. CET, that's 3 p.m. UK time, we will be playing, sadly, for just 1 hour, literally 60 minutes, and I don't mean, maybe we'll... 60 minutes, and the stream will basically have to stop dead, because I initially was offered this opportunity very excitedly, and obviously said yes, and you'll all understand why in a little while, I'm sure. However, I read the times as UK times and planned my diary as UK times. So, I will be finishing my stream at 5 p.m. Like 5 p.m. The end. Shit, no, we're done. Because I have a flight at 6:30. I have to be on a plane at 6:30, which means really I need to be on a plane at 6:10. The airport's 45 minutes away. So, to say that I'm cutting it fine is an understatement. But for the opportunity to do the thing that I'm very excited about, but of course, how could I resist? And those of you who haven't seen, we do have our schedule for the week up. It does include a lot of fun, including the return of Elsa Hart. I was practicing the makeup last night, and I look like I'm gonna have to go out in public. So to say that I'm, maybe with the whole look comes together, I might feel more Elsa, Right now, honestly, Elsa isn't the vibe that I'm getting, but I think that's more to do with me than anything else. I feel like that's a me thing. I'm the problem there, I don't think it's the easiest thing to make me look like Elsa. So, and if you are obviously brand new here, and you're thinking, what on earth are you talking about? I will be made into the wonderful Elsa, dress, hair, makeup and all, on Thursday. And you guys will get to watch the makeup happening. We may not keep a straight face the entire time. You've seen what happened when I tried to do Arya's makeup. We were struggling just as much the other way around, I'll be honest. So, because obviously we have the launch of the second set, Rise of the Floodborn, for Lorcana at midnight on Thursday. And Arya and I are going to a midnight launch, which honestly we're really excited for. We went to a Lorcana tournament over the weekend, because we quite like trying to do that when there's one near us. And it was so good. I get this... Whether it's from like an in-person local game store tournament or going to a proper convention, whether going to TwitchCon or Gamescom or whatever, I always come away from them feeling like really invigorated and like filled with joy because they're just so much fun to attend, and it's nice to find people that just enjoy what you enjoy. We had such a blast there. We saw a couple of people open a couple of packs of Lorcana cards, and they got amazing hits. I was very jealous because the pack we opened was terrible, but they got some amazing hits, which was really cool. We played, it was a little. The thing, especially here, is they just can't get the product. So the tournament rules were non-standard to say the least, and one guy definitely cheated, but it was what it was. It was a lot of fun just to meet other people. There were so many like cool people there of all kind of ages. There was a kid who was like 13, but then there was a woman who was in her late 60s who had been like a competitor at the Pokemon World Championships like multiple times. She'd got the gear with her and stuff. It was like, oh my god. And then a few couples, some siblings. Like, it was just really fun to meet people who also love playing card games. We have a bit of a weird time in these environments because people obviously ask us questions. Oh, so, you know, how long have you played Lorcana? How do you like card games? And we're kind of like, we like card games. And it's that weird, oh, so what do you guys do then? When do you play them? Which ones do you play? And it's like, now do I tell you that I'm a streamer, that I'm an esports caster? Like, do we tell them this? Because it's kind of one of those weird, it's like a weird, like a flex. You're like, do I want to share this? I don't know. And then it can be strange. Like, oh, I'm a streamer. And obviously in that environment, most of them are usually really excited. They don't know if it means what that means, right? And it's just like, what do we do? So that can be a little weird depending on where you are, but once you get past that, it's fun. And we had a really nice time, met some nice people, and honestly, it just always makes me want to open up a store. My oldest, George, I don't need to tell you my oldest friend, George, you know who George is. He and I always wanted to open up like a comic and game shop, have a cafe, open up a shop, sell comics, and also host game nights, whether it's board games or card games. And obviously these things already exist, lots of people do it, but it was always the thing we wanted to do because we love it, we know there are communities of people who love it, and those things, certainly in the areas that we live, don't exist now. They exist, it's probably like, yeah, you're driving 30 minutes to an hour in a direction to get that kind of stuff. And that's probably because there isn't enough to like drive for it, or it's too expensive or whatever, but we definitely always wanted to do it. So yeah, well, that's one of the things, because like I'm a huge retro fan. I've still got my Master System, my Mega Drive, my SNES, you know, N64, all of this stuff is still there and set up in my house. Original Xbox, PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5. Like, I love and always have loved gaming. I started playing on a Sega Master System. I still have my old Atari. I wasn't old enough to play the Atari when it came out, to clarify. It was a little before I was born, but I love the Atari 2600. So, and it would be a lot of fun. There are places that do that, but like card games, board games, and then if you would do, I think the thing with video games, if you're going to do it, because it's less common now. I used to work in a video game store when I was a kid. I would finish work. I worked in a pharmacy, so I'd start working in the pharmacy at 8 a.m. I'd work until 5 p.m. and this would be on a Saturday, and then I'd go straight to the gaming shop, and I'd work there 5 till potentially midnight, simply because they would do like midnight. They'd have like gaming parties in the evening, and there'd be contests. So like when Wipeout came out on the PlayStation, they had Wipeout tournaments or FIFA tournaments or whatever it was, and we'd do evenings of those. It was like £1 to enter. Winner took a prize or whatever, but it was more just the social element of it that was really cool. And this was a tiny little shed of a shop that didn't really have, it wasn't made for it. So, and I miss that. It's one of the things that, as amazing as the internet is for connectivity and we can now all game together, I also miss sitting on a sofa with friends and gaming, right? It's one of the things that Ari and I do together a lot. Literally couch co-op, effectively. And there's something so cool about it, you know? You got rid of all of your old systems. So many people did. So many people did. I don't have my NES anymore either. Yeah, my NES, I don't have it. And while I've often thought about rebuying one, yeah, it's a difficult one. You know? Honestly. Hey, Lempi, good to see you. You have to separate those posts, my friend. welcome in. So obviously that was most of our weekend. Honestly, we Saturday it was a brilliant weekend. It was a weekend of just joy. Honestly, we got loads of stuff done that we wanted to as well, but we work a lot in the week and we travel a lot and we do lots of stuff, and I really like that we then try to still enjoy what we can. If that makes sense, like. So the weekend, there's a Popeye's chicken place that's opened up in Prague for the very first time. The queues are down the street, which is, you know, you're like, right, okay. We queued, we got it, it was okay. It's just better KFC. The fries were really well cooked but flavorless. And the chicken sandwich was great. They claim it's spicy. I don't know what they're eating if they think that's spicy. But it was good chicken. The problem is, it was American. And when I say that, what I mean is American food tastes fake and bleachy. Everything I ate in America didn't taste like food when I was there, and this had a similar vibe to it. There are lots of places in Prague that I would eat over that again, honestly. 1 second. Oh, they've released. Oh, cool. They've released all of the new cards for Lorcana for the next set on the app as well. So Aria's just looking through them now as we're looking at what we can build for our next decks. And so yeah, the idea for the shop is amazing. It's not necessarily a practical business model. Well, the problem is, like, they do still exist, right? They do still exist, but they exist in big cities, and they do okay there. Like. We travel to a city to play Lorcana. They have been around for 30 years. They're a card game and board game store. They sell those things and Lego, right? But 6 days a week, they host either Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Lorcana or Flesh and Blood or Magic tournaments. Like, every single day, there's at least one of them, and sometimes two going on. And it does amazingly well. One of the things that I love that Lorcana has done, like, as I say, the new Lorcana cards come out officially on the 17th, but only in local game stores. If you want to get it from big supermarket or Target or wherever, it doesn't come till the 1st of December, and I adore that they're trying to put the local store back at the forefront. It's really nice. And in those places, in a city, they can do well. But when we were kids, you had a bit like an independent game store in every town, blah, blah, blah. That now isn't really the case, right? And that is a shame. And I think you could build it up if you could get, you know, if you could take the hit to build a community of people, you could do it well, but yeah. Hello, my love. How are you doing? Yeah, there were shops everywhere. Like, there were comic stores, there were all of that stuff in the UK anyway. And they'd last a while and then disappear. It's the kind of thing I would absolutely love to do. I would love to do it. It is one of the things that I would enjoy. Obviously, like, in terms of digitally, like an online store sell comics. I'm still very invested in comics and like new, old, very much so, and I enjoy that side of things. That's really, really fun. And there's still stuff. I've got a load of stuff. I really need to find time to list that stuff this week. Loads of graded comics going up, which is really fun. I need to make sure they get listed as well. I'll put them in the store we have, but also, yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting. I just wish I could do it in, you know, it's the kind of thing where if you had the startup, you could probably make it work, but we'll see. Hey, Skittle, lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. I don't think I've said hello to everyone yet. What a mistake. Kafka Rapu, of course, here first. Love to see you. Ewan, not far behind as ever, my friend. Welcome in. Sensei, I believe you're lurking, but hello. Kane, good to see you. Good to see you as well. It's a pleasure. Saikoki, welcome in. Lempai as well, of course. Sunray, hello. My darling, lurk away. And Skittle, too. Chance to catch Blue Eye Samurai. No? Blue Eye Samurai? Nope. Nope. So our weekend, yeah, no, that's what I was telling you about. So obviously we did Popeyes, which was fine. New Netflix anime. Ah, yes, I remember. No, I haven't had time yet. I haven't had time yet. I remember you telling me now. No. Yeah, we did the Popeyes, then we went to the museum. It was beautiful. Obviously, the National Museum in Prague has lots of amazing things, but the figurine of Venus is on display there right now. It's the oldest man-made ceramic in the world that's ever been discovered, like up to 32,000 years old. It's really cool. You know, really, really cool, and it's fascinating to see something that you cannot comprehend the world that was made in. And the fact that it still exists is nonsense, makes no sense. I expected it to be a big statue. I thought it was like going to be like a stone carved statue rather than like an intricate thing. And it literally would fit in your hand if it weren't for the fact that touching it would probably make it disintegrate. I expected it to be this big statue. You know, hey Spartan, how you doing? It's got 100 on. See, I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes at all, or IMDb realistically, but consistently for both of them to have good scores is a good sign. It is. I don't trust either of their bad reviews. Is what I'll say. So yeah, that was our Saturday, and then we did like a whole Flame and the Flood run as well. And that was so good. That game is a masterpiece from Molasses Flood. The music is just next level. The gameplay's fun, but just the whole environment of that game, it's so great. So great. Loved every second of that. We did more of that on Sunday as well. And obviously Sunday was then that Lorcana event, tournament. But every time we go to one of these things, especially when you can see that the people we're playing with don't have access to stuff, I just want to help. I wish I'd brought 10 spare dice sets because none of them had them. I didn't realise how useful they would be, and I just want to go. Hey, don't worry, I've got 20 of them. They cost nothing where I am. Just have them, and obviously, it's just you want to see them enjoy it and succeed, and yeah, which is nice. I think, which is nice. I'm looking forward to being able to go and play again. Hopefully sometime this year, if we get lucky, would be really cool. And if not, we will more than happily, obviously we'll be back, right? So it could be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to it, you know. I like going to these events. I like getting to play in person. As I say, Thursday night, we have a tournament, so hence the Elsa. We're playing in a tournament first. Then it is the midnight release, which is like a little launch party. We will be in fancy dress. There is a contest for fancy dress. So Arya is Olaf and I will be Elsa. You guys get to see Elsa made up on stream. And then I've got to go out into the world into a city dress like that on a Thursday evening, as one does. I'm gonna look amazing. Hey Zippy, what's going on, bud? Great to see you. So that should be fun. Make sure you tune in on Thursday, is all I'm saying, okay? Make sure you tune in. The last official Gwent World Masters starts in a few weeks. So the first weekend of official World Masters is Saturday the 2nd and Sunday the 3rd. That has 12 players playing for 6 places. Those 6 places are for the following weekend, which is the 9th and the 10th of December, where it will be the 6 of them plus the 2 people that have already qualified in the style that you used to. Yes, it is Gwent playing in the background, Psychoki. That is what you can hear, yes. It is exactly what you can hear in the background, just a little bit of Gwent. You know? Of course. We're also just a day and a half away. A day and a half away from the Balance Council votes for this cycle going in. They need to be an ASAP because, of course, whatever does change, that will be the patch that we play Masters on. It's a multi-weekend thing, yes. So weekend 1, it will be much like mid-season. It's weekend 1 and the plain tournaments weekend 1. It's the double victory format, so win 2 series from your group, you are through, that's it. If you lose 2, you're out. Nice and simple. 2 players from each group will progress. There are 3 groups. That will be cast across Twitch in various different places. I know we're actively looking into casting as much of it as we can, so that we can obviously share that with you all. Should be a lot of fun to see who's going to make it through. And then the weekend after is your more typical finals with 8 players. Zippy, that would be really cool. And anybody who wants to apply for Masters, apply. Like, it's for the community. Apply, please. You know, it's really cool that they've encouraged that, I think. It's really nice to see that they're having a watch party over there. That's really nice. I think that will have a really great vibe, honestly. So, you don't need to be an influencer at all. It's not all content creators, it's community members. Like, you love Gwent, you're around, like, and, you know? So, I think the watch party is I think it's at the HQ. I think so. I think they're opening up a space for people to watch, effectively a screen there, but they used to do these a lot, and they were just really nice events, because most people haven't ever got to experience a Gwent community gathering, right? So, yeah, it would be really cool. It would be really cool. And I would recommend everybody that genuinely apply, because it's not a, content creators, that's not what they're aiming for, necessarily, is what I will say, right? It's, which, again, I'll be honest, I like. It's great to have the community there and involved, and it's something that I've always been really sad that unfortunately stopped when it did for the world, but for Gwent in particular. And I really, I think it's really great. Like, we've been lucky enough to go to a couple of CD Projekt events, the 20th anniversary, the Cyberpunk launch party, and it was amazing to get to go to those things, because you get that, the same thing that I was just talking about when I'm going to Lorcana events, or when we're at conventions, that kind of reinvigorated hype for the thing that you already love. Getting that, it's really good, and these events definitely do that. So, if you want, definitely check it out. I would recommend it. So, and it'd be great. There'd be so many people that you'll meet that you otherwise probably wouldn't. Kind of cool. And I hope it goes well. Do you want to? You're able to hang out for more leave? Exactly. And that's the thing, right? I'm sure people will be doing stuff. If people are going, they're going to be there for a period of time. It won't just be everyone turns up for the watch party and wanders off. I'm sure plenty of people will be hanging out and doing their own thing. Just need to blow my nose. I won't do that to you. So yes. Oh, and I haven't actually spoken about it, and I should have done, really. This Support a Streamer tag is up in the corner, and I'm remiss for not mentioning it sooner. We are still a part of the Crunchyroll Support a Streamer campaign. So, what does that mean, I hear you ask? Well, if, like me, you like yourself some anime, and trust me, I love me some anime, it's nice and simple. You can get Crunchyroll Mega Fan Premium for 60 days just by gifting 2 subs to my channel. Now, it only works when I'm in Just Chatting or the Art category. So if I'm not in those categories, please don't gift for that purpose. Please ask. But it's much cheaper to get Crunchyroll Mega Fan membership this way than it is to buy it on the site. I've now got it. I am very happy with it because I can finally catch up with some of the stuff. I've got it for 60 days, which means all the way through the festive period, when we're looking for something to watch and we can finally catch up on the things that we are just seasons behind with, because it all happens, Now you can. So, if you're interested, it's !SAS. All the details are there. If you want to know more, you can always ask. Okay? And it's really cool to be a part of, honestly. I'm really happy that we're a part of it. It's really nice. Was very pleased that we were invited to it. Only one you've watched is Edgerunners. Edgerunners is amazing. Edgerunners, they did such a phenomenal job. And I love anime. I grew up on shonen cartoons, like Dragon Ball Z and blah blah blah, so I always like manga. Again, I used to love shonen more than traditional, but then the more I watched, the more I enjoyed. You know, it was always a lot of fun for me. Even things like Digimon, for instance, the whole first season of the Digimon cartoon for us is on there, right? You met Ryan, Ash, Flake, Shin, Alicia, and plenty of other people, so we totally recommend it. Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's nice, right? It's great to be able to meet people, whether they're part of the community, part of the CET Project team, whatever it is, right? It's always really cool. It's always really cool. And I'm glad that CET Project is doing that. You want to go home? My love, I get it. I don't. So I get it, you know? It's gonna be a long old day, unfortunately. But you are streaming tonight, and you do get to play some of the My Time at Sandrock, right? Because it's Monday, which is kind of nice. A new campaign for the game made it popular amongst people who'd given it. Yeah. They did. It was really well done, and it added something that the game in its initial. It added a depth to the world that the original game kind of felt like it was missing, that we all longed for. It gave you that emotional connection to it. By the point it was released, the game was in an infinitely better state, and it re-engaged people into wanting to do it. Cyberpunk was always going to be bigger than just a single medium for it to do its best, and honestly, so far they've done a damn good job. The game is incredible these days. I love it. Which is really nice. You saw John Wick anime. I mean, that could work well in an anime. You know, that could work very well, I would say. Okay. The tea is done. Deliciousness. I can't reveal our secret game even until the moment we start it. And it is currently 1:40. I can't reveal it for another hour and 20 minutes. Wait. Oh no, okay, I can't reveal it till 4. So we've got 2 hours with a break for me to go to the bathroom, the usual, right? So we've got about 2 hours before we're going to get into that. We're going to play some Gwent in that run-up, because it's the game that makes the most sense here. We can talk about the balance council that's coming up. We can talk about all that good stuff. I wish Lorcana was a streamable thing. In some senses, because all of the new cards and stuff like that would be really fun to be able to talk to you guys about, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm really excited for, I'm really excited to be able to show you guys what I'm going to be showing you at 4 p.m. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let me, copium hope about the game could actually be. I don't think any of you are going to guess, is what I'm going to say. I don't think any of you will have any idea. So, guessing is redundant, and obviously I'm just going to say no even if you're right. So, yeah. What factions are we going to play today? That I don't know, actually. That I don't know. Obviously, I've been playing Rain, but I've been playing the Golden Necker version of Rain. I still prefer the non-Golden Necker version of Rain, even though Compass is there. And I'm very tempted to just build that, quite honestly. But I'm not sure yet, is the answer. I played a fair bit of Siege at the beginning of this season, had some fun with it, had good results, but I'm not feeling Siege. Could be convinced to play some Guerrilla Tactics Milva, maybe. Dwarves? I think dwarfs are a lot better than people realise. The Beast found deck with Rain that has like 12 bricks. Depends, because there are multiple ways you can build that list. The Beast spam, if you're going Beast Rain, you're playing Renfrey Beast Rain, which is good. I don't know if I want to be the Renfrey version, though. I think normal Rain is legitimately good. So, yes, I don't have my PS5 with me, as it stands. I don't have my PS5 with me, no. I know there's obviously a few Syndicate lists kicking around as well, But Vice is pretty much dead. We'll warm up with something first. Syndicate Bounty. Syndicate Bounty's okay. I get a bit bored of Syndicate Bounty because it's on ladder. Movement Scoia'tael. Movement Scoia'tael's an option, but if it's Movement Scoia... I could be convinced to do Movement Scoia'tael. You know what? I could be convinced to do Movement Scoia'tael. So, let's do that. Let's do that, shall we? Let's start with a game of Movement Scoia'tael, because we can, effectively, right? I think that sounds like a plan. And then we will go from there. Sean over on YouTube wants vampires. Maybe. Maybe vampires. They got some buffs with Verena. I'm not sure if they're worth it still, but we can see. We'll take a look. Let's start off with some Movement Scoia'tael. This is not Golden Necker, albeit I still maintain that Golden Necker is the best version of this. However, I'll just double check here. Let's go into the deck builder. Is this the newest version? It does run Gezrus. He is obviously improved. I like the Saskia for the extra unit spawn. We're running Brian. A lot of the time I do wish I had Frog Mating Season. But if I run Frog Mating Season, we have a bit of an issue, right? Where I have to basically cut probably Serpent Trap. Now, I like the amount of removal this has access to, because I've got the Heat Wave, we also have the Brain and the Serpent Trap, something that they're not necessarily planning for. Been super well with Saskia. I don't necessarily need a Nero, but it's good to have. But I would probably like this. Normally you'd like it more if you were in the Golden Necker version, because the Catwitcher Mentors obviously pop off with it, but in the Saskia version you just don't want multiple of these, honestly. But I think I'll leave it as it is for now. We'll probably play a game or two with this, maybe build the Golden Necker version if I don't already have it, give that a look, and then we will go. Sound good? Obviously, I'll be keeping my eyes on the time. We have about 2 hours before I start teasing and jumping us into the secret redacted stream that we'll be doing later today. So I will be doing that in about... Ooh.
If it's peace you desire.
Just need to check some stuff, chat. What a gem. Okay, so we will be playing this to start with. I've just been tagged on Twitter by a wonderfully helpful friend, is what I will say. This actually doesn't look awful as an opening hand, honestly, because we have the Saskia. We're against Double Cross. I haven't played much Nilfgaard this season because it got eviscerated. Okay, I'm on board with this. Let's go. Because we are currently, some of you may be joining us from the American front page. For instance, we are rotating on the front page of Twitch right now in the US. We are not in... We're not in the hero space, quote unquote, but it's really cool. Yeah, it's really nice. Obviously, some of you will have noticed that we have some new friends joining us, and the channel is a little bit busier in recent times, and that is part of the reason. Very, very lucky and grateful to have the chance. Now, I have a worry. I got vibes here that she's going to pull this Catwitcher Mentor, and I really don't love it. Nope, that's great. That's literally the best option. So obviously, super happy with that, and have many people in the background to thank for this opportunity to do it. It's been really cool. It's happening over the course when there's a space of the next month, of this month rather, and I'm honestly loving it. Trying to stream as much as I can to take advantage of the opportunity, of course, because that just makes sense, right? Why wouldn't you do that? And I feel very lucky to be in this position, I'll be honest, and very, very grateful that that's the case. So we will be playing sec. There we go. Okay. Kafka, so, some weeks you mentioned you're applying to a trainee position. So, yeah, fast forward to last week, you got an email that told you wanted to answer some pre-recorded questions, film them, and honestly feeling confident. That's great to hear. I love that. I'm pleased for you, my friend. Okay, opponent looks like they don't really want to be here. I'm just going to do this and this. We'll thin out probably a Witcher. Okay, we get the Dwarf. That's a good little combo for us. Happy, happy, happy. Current job started with pre-recorded interviews, which, yes. Actually, the job that I do now had, how many, 4 or 5 stages of interview, and one of them was a pre-recorded set of interview questions, which was surreal, honestly. It was really strange, because it's the first time I'd ever done it. Obviously, was super nervous, didn't know, you know, who was going to be... There was no one to talk back to. They'd ask you a question, and you just had to go with it. And it was a strange experience, if I'm being honest. It was a very strange experience the first time. But yeah. Chronically Clementine! My friend, welcome home. How the devil are you? How the devil are you? Fellow anime card nerd reporting for duty. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in.
Reporting for duty, Lionha, fail Lionha W.
God, you've been here 13 months already. Bud, I didn't realize it had been so long. That's mad. That's mad. Well, welcome in and welcome home. Thank you so much for the support. Good to have you in. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and I hope life's treating you well. You'd think after streaming you'd be comfortable on video. Well, this was before I was streaming, because I started the company that I work for now like 7-8 years ago. I never streamed back then. You know? Oh, beautiful. Yes. That's it. You play that special, Chief. So you are... Why are we playing... I'm confused. Yeah. Twitch friend's wedding. Ah, nice! Oh no, okay, the breaking the rib bit's bad, but the rest of it's great. We are wonderful, yes, thank you for asking. Life is treating us very well, we are very lucky. And yeah, I'm very happy. We had a great weekend. We attended a Lorcana tournament, we ate Popeye's chicken. You know, like, life's going well, is what I will say. Life's going well. I certainly can't complain. I certainly can't complain. And we've got lots happening in the next kind of, you know, in the coming month. Oi! What did you just get rid of? So, math-wise here, I've got another 4, 5, 6. She's going to pull out a Witcher as a guarantee now, which hopefully will be the movement engine, but not guaranteed to be the movement engine here. But it will... Ooh. I think I'm I don't really want to give the Dolblethan a sentry right now. First and Nero would be interesting, but I'm not sure it's correct. Of these cards... I am going to take another Dwarf Berserker here. Okay. Okay, so it is the worst Cat Witcher Mentor as well. They get the pass, which we're okay with, because unfortunately I only have 2 more points, and we need 6. Now, of the choices as a result, it should probably be the Dolblatana Sentry of all of these. Milva just isn't sufficient. Yeah, we just have to drop it. Frustrating as it is, we win the round, we progress, it is what it is, it's fine. Dear. Yeah, but no, it's been a wonderful time. Cosmin got the Witcher Old World. Oh, nice. We have got the Witcher Old World. I'm hoping that over Christmas we will be able to give that a play. Really excited. We'll set up a big table, we'll move the cameras around, and we will try and maybe record it rather than stream it live. But we'll see. I was in the original pre-order, so I have everything, like all of the, yeah, we have the works. Play this. I don't think Nilfgaard, it can do 2 damage if it's running, yeah, Blightmakers, but it can't do the 3.
I shall be as you call.
I expected Room Mage to be the card that went back there, if I'm being completely honest. A little surprised by that. I am going to use a leader charge here to protect both. Yeah, they're really cool. And I think they will be available at some stage. It's just the production took a very long time, right? Because the production for it was all interrupted. So, yeah. Ooh, Natural 6, the D&D group, filled with some of the coolest people in the world. Holly used to work at CDPR now, and then you've got Alex Jordan, you've got Doug Cockle, among many, many other talented people involved in it. They're doing their first ever stream in a couple of days. That's so exciting. Oh, they gave us Jean and Tibor. It gave them Shiru. Whoa, they got some stuff. If they plan for more expansions, I actually don't know if they're planning for more expansions or not, honestly. It would be cool if they are, but I don't know if they are. Okay. Most points here. This is potentially a 3 plus 9. This is a 2 plus 5. We take the Elven Deadeye here, and which the 3, plus obviously the waylay that it allows her to create if she exists. You wish you were interested in D? Oh, honestly, the lineup's amazing, and you can see that it's just a bunch of people having fun with their friends. Do you know what, like, which honestly I rate so highly. Okay, so they've just taken a Joachim here, which we don't love. Play this. Let's... I want a Nero Gesrus, realistically. He is on adrenaline. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. Is adrenaline procs now. And I would like to protect him. He's going to only be 6. So at 9, he is going to be a much bigger threat to deal with. But toll removal, this could be running Yen. Right? I just don't want to waste the leader charge, but I am going to use it on the basis that if they've got the removal, they're always using on it. If not, that's fine. Hello, Pretty. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing? For those of you that are brand new here, I am currently... There's the Vilgeforts, of course. I'm currently playing Gwent the Witcher card game. That is what we're playing as we speak. It is a wonderful game. Lots and lots of fun. I don't want to pass here, but I might have to. Bleh. Really don't want to pass here. I I wish there wasn't a target. I don't want to give them this back. Right? So maybe I play it front row and leader charge it. I think that's the play. That's the play here. But I'm currently playing Gwent the Witcher card game. Oh, I forgot about that. Let's go. That was worth it. I'm playing that for another 90 minutes or so today. And if you've never played Gwent or you don't know anything about it, feel free to ask questions. It's a wonderful game. We then have a super secret, can't tell you what it is yet game. Very excited. Oh, get in the bin, opponent. What is this combo? Nonsense. That's what it is. Nonsense. Definitely should have taken the pass. That's a lot of points, chat. That is a lot of points right there. So we're now going to have to yeet Artorias Vigo to keep us ahead again. We also have no soldiers boost, or rather we don't have a flanking. Oh, Cantarella, no. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. For reference, I'm good people. That's so bad for us. That's one of the only remaining cards that we wanted. Obviously, Joachim will be helpful. Joachim could be the way. We might survive between Joachim, Admiral Rompali. Not amazing for us, chat. Not amazing here. Oh, dear. I've just also realised that... There we go. That can sit down here.
Don't worry.
Little supporter streamer logo will be floating in and out. I'm still ahead. I'm still ahead here. Now, I can play this for 5, 6, 7 points. It's really risky for me to try and do that. 7 points, I'm not gonna... We're just gonna say, for argument's sake, the 7 points here. I got a 51. They only need an 11 in order to get ahead, right? They need an 11. Actually, I have 12. I have 8. Plays for 8 if I lock my own unit, right?
An ill wind.
So, because the order ability on this is a 0, which is nice for us, of course. We like that. Oh, we get both cards. Okay. We get both. That's pretty big. Oh, it's painful how close that was. Damn, we had slightly better. We were 2-0ing them there, and it was absolutely worth that. For me, absolutely worth that push. Very happy. Think so. Need to check. Okay, this hand's not the one. Yikes. That's not it. I was really hoping to find. These are obviously at the bottom actually, so I was never finding them. Blah. Not great. Not great. Play the Dryad.
This is me now. Who was I before?
Okay.
Yeah, I worked for the Queen.
We could be okay. The problem is this is almost guaranteed to be a 4-point card. This is another 6. And this is also a 6, right? The Chariot is a 7. The Chariot is a 7-point card. So we have to take the max value. I have to take the Chariot. And I play it back row to spread the points. Back row to spread the points here. This is going to be so tight. Let's go! It doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. And we take the victory. You'll love to see it.
They will pay.
we don't push, I think we lose there. If I don't get both of those cards out of them, and they just trade a boo hurt, I think we're... Yeah. Okay, so first victory. Nice. Love to see it, love to see it. We'll keep going with this until we lose, provided, of course, that doesn't interrupt our massive reveal stream in a little while. I just need to check something that is doodle-doing over here. For you, what do you want?
Keep a stiff neck.
Yeah, that's fine. It's alright, I'm covering my boss this week. Yep, amazing. Okay, it's just people telling me I'm good at my job. I like those emails. Ugh, pincer maneuver. Right? Honestly, I don't know how... I love my boss, by the way. Really great guy. I don't know how he has as much time off as he does. I'd love to know. I feel like he's never taken leave in his, like, 30 years in the business. And now, he's taking all of it. You know, like, that's what it feels like to me. I'm probably just supposed to Anero the Saskia, but I hate it. Right? So I think, instead, I'm going to wait one turn to do it. And just muddy the water a little. I'll bring Saskia into hand here. I will kick out the bronze that we don't want. They will play Mutagenerator, probably, and then we will Heatwave it, and then play the Saskia, and the cycle will continue. Maybe. Ooh, Temple of Melitele first. How very interesting. Why don't we want that Matron? Because it's not that we don't want the Matron, it's that it's the card that can go, right? And it will go great with the scopes, but she's going to pull it anyway. And it's not my favorite scope target, if I'm being honest. It's a good one, but it might not necessarily. Saskia will pull it. I'd rather have the scopes. Or, yeah, so because Saskia's coming in, I don't want to kick access to some of this stuff, and I was greedy. Why didn't I click this chat? Any ideas? No? Cool. Cool. Please don't run boiling oil. Just putting that out there. Because boiling oil would actually be fatal right now, and it would be my own fault. Don't like when things are my fault. That's not... Yeah. Okay. If that's a boiling oil you've just grabbed there, Chief, I'm going to be really unhappy about it. I'm just putting it out there now. Me? Unhappy. Don't you boiling oil. Don't you do it. You don't run boiling oils in this list. That's a Mutagenerator. That we like. That we can live with. Because this is always our Heatwave. And our opponent now very unhappy. Game plan? What game plan? Also, they got double DJ and Vernon Roach? Yikes. That's bad for us, chat. On a scale of 1 to oh gosh, help me now, we are past that one. Yeah. And, not, Temple before Rune Mage, yeah, checks out. And so now, I'm very content to just play that. Because she is now going to pull the engines I'm looking for. Sure, cool. Aziki, welcome to the channel, my friend. Lovely to meet you. I hope you're doing well. How the devil are you? Did you find us from the front page in the US by any chance, friend? Or are you looking for Gwent? So we are lucky enough to be prevailing that location right now, you know. Welcome in. Welcome in. Great to have you. From wherever you have arrived, it is a pleasure to meet you. Question now, I suppose. Random. Fair. You're from Poland. Lovely to meet you then. Lovely to meet you. Dzień dobry. I do remember the spot of nonsense. Yes, I do. We all remember it fondly. Oh, our friend here is preparing to zeal something, I see. is... The frustration is they have the Anseis in hand because that's what you pull with Temple. And it always gives them reach. Normally I would be thinking, ooh, cheeky pass. Because I actually have another 7, 8, 9, 11 points here. So I'm up by 15. I'm up by 13. I'm up by 12. 12's still a sizable gap, but not when Anseis exists, right? It's just not. Awkward. It's awkward. I know that is less points playing it there, but it'll be worth it eventually. I also now know that I'm definitely grabbing one of the matrons, which I think I'm okay with. She will bring me a matron, I can play a Cat Witcher, and I guarantee everything works. Using that leader charge on anything but Radovid is really risky for them as well, because now they're out of leader charges, which is why it had to be Radovid. Get the feeling that my Serpent Trap is not going to be much use here, though. And I'm tempted to play it now, just in case. But passing now doesn't help me, because I'm gonna grab a Dryad Matron. That Dryad Matron, however, is never gonna move, right? So I need to do this, this, this,
I prefer L.
this. I can now probably pass, right? And I should have played that on the front row, because I've just cost myself 3 points there. It was silly. If they play on now, fine. Yeah, cheeky Serpent Trap on Erland is cute. I'm on board with that. They're smart enough to pass, because we were gone. Yeah. We were gone here if not. Maybe I should have grabbed this earlier to, like, push that pass, but we have to now bleed them, because that's the way this, this particular dance goes. You know? I don't think I want Ciaran here. Movement engines, however, I have a little bit fond of. I have a perchance for...
I kneel before no one.
Kneel before no one. Then it's this, into this, into this. I like it. I'm willing to play reasonably far here because we need... Oh, cheeky. Normally I would like to kill that, actually. And by normally, I mean I want to kill that and I want to kill it now. So, I'm going to do just that.
I worked with a police. Better than working with a human.
You. Next. I love modern Gwent. I really do. Obviously, I'm a huge Witcher fan. New people amongst will know The Witcher very well. And probably as a result, The Witcher Gwent as well. Very well. But yes. This version, day and night better. It really is. Because we are going to bully our opponent now. We are going to, we're going to cause problems for our lovely opponent. Yes. Question now, however. Sigismund Dijkstra. Yannick! Oh my word, Yannick, you hero. That is a long time. Oh my word. Yannick. Whoa. Welcome home, my friend. Oh my word. That is a very long time. Thank you so much for the resub. That is a long time. You're about to go to Adrenaline. LA row. 1, 2. Wow. I am... Honestly, that is a crazy amount of support. Great to see you. I hope life is treating you well. I can't believe it's been so long. It still feels weird that I've been live that long. Genuinely, this is bad for us.
My lads will make
Yeah,
sure
I don't know where the time went either. I'll be real with you. I have no idea where all that time went. I think we have to Serpent Trap kind of now. Play it as if we're... Oh. Okay, it is the Shoop deck, so we're 100% playing the Serpent Trap because they're going to want to drop Shoop at some stage. So we're doing that. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. Yeah, Yannick's been here longer than me, you know? I can't believe how long we've been doing this. And I love it. I absolutely adore what we get to do. I'm so lucky that I get to do this, that you all choose to spend even a moment of your time here. Honestly, the community that we have, I love. I really do, and I feel really lucky. Yikes, Oxenfurt Scholar's a scary card now. Impressive, impressive. Okay. So, I need Gezrus on the board yesterday, and this is the round where that absolutely has to happen. I'm wonderful, thank you, Yannick. I had a genuinely just an awesome weekend. Obviously, Ari and I were in Prague this weekend. We went to a museum. We gamed a ton. We went to a Lorcana event. We just had an all-round awesome time. You know, I love my life. Effectively, is what I'm trying to say, which is a really nice feeling. Quite frankly, it is a lovely, lovely feeling.
we didn't taint mutation
Now,
process.
I think I wanna potentially 1, 2, 3. Back. Okay, I think that's the plan. Maximum points and the engines go wild. I need to sneeze. Oh, I really need to add a mute button here. And there's 4. Okay, so the Anses comes out at a bad time for us. We don't love that. Thank you, Kafka. Thank you, Zoe. Lovely to see you, Zoe. How long until the big move? It can't be long now, surely. Surely it's almost time. Is it worth this? Is it worth it? If they play any special, that's bad for them. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 plus special. And I move again as well, so I think we go in here. Right? I think this is worth it. Because I've still got another 3, 4, 5 on top of this, plus if they play shoot for carryover here, like that. Goodbye, Anses. Amazing. Superb. And they do go for shoot resilience, which is bad for us, but they might not make it out now. So the downside, of course, they get rid of the Erland here for whatever card they believe is going to get them out, but I don't know if there is one. Oh, Vernon Roche!
That's what matters.
Heat wave! You! Now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. My opponent. Do you know what? This Vernon Roche only exists because of this temple as well, which hurts even more. That's agony for us, chat. Because if they find the Erland, it's game over. Effectively, right? So imagine if they purified their own resilience, that would be great, but it seems unfortunately unlikely, and we have just no answer here. It's a shame. The lock's useless to us, right? Yeah, I could easily have just moved the elf up and down, yeah. This is at most a 5. I've got to be fishing for Brian and hope that they're silly enough to give me the target I'm looking for. This could work. There's a chance. There's not a chance. We absolutely can't win from here, but there's a chance. If I can use this... Okay, don't care about the squirrel. And thank you for playing on 2 rows. Initially. This is going to be so painfully close. If this is Erland, we're screwed. They missed Erland. They missed Erland.
Arming sword, bastard sword.
Oh. They missed Erland here. I have to line this up with the shoot now and just hope we hit this. That's fine. And by it hit this, I was just talking into existence because now this is a 12, right? They'll never play front row, which does suck for us, but I have got no other way of doing it. If I move this, they play 2-2 and it's worth nothing. The Curse Knight's just too much. They played front row. Opponent, what are you doing?
You fight me, or you watch her die.
Ah, so close. Damn, so close. If I keep the extra leader charge, which I probably should have done, we were in with a chance there, chat. But alas, it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. Boo, hiss, boo. However, what I do want to do very quickly is, honestly, run to the bathroom. So, I'm going to show you all a best of Lionheart. And in preparation for Elsa's return, of course, what I will do is I will show you the best of the 2 of us. I will show you the best of myself and, of course, my wonderful better half. So, I'm going to throw that up on the screen for you now. And I will be right back, okay? I will be a moment, no longer. See you shortly. And go! Can you get a quick summary of what just happened because you just arrived? Well, we happened, and we're very happy about it.
That's it.
That's pretty much the summary. Yeah, there you go. Welcome to the future. Still missed your lip. It was going well. Now you're just like you've eaten chocolate. This is gonna be a fun stream. So I've only got 3 hours to go. Useful like armor. So I feel like this goes on your cheeks. It doesn't go on her cheeks.
Ooh. You're dead. No. It's over. It was anger toward the enemies, right?
Yes.
Okay, get out of it.
Did it? You were dizzy?
Yep. Dizzy and dizzy and
We might be singing different songs, but...
Yeah, I was making up mine. Maybe pick another palette. This is not enough for your artistry.
Are they all the same thing? Is this a colour?
That is a color.
Oh.
Oh.
These ones are shinier. One of them's called Smog. Can we use Smog?
Yeah.
I think it's good.
It's not so bad, no.
I mean, okay, I think I've gone... there's too much of the eyeshadow that's not on your eye. I feel like I could tidy that up with a brush, though. I couldn't tidy that up with...
The wrong order. Shit. I must be quiet and focus. Did I film it okay? What? Don't breathe. Then I'll fuck. and think about your next steps, okay?
I thought about my next steps. Yeah, definitely don't breathe, chap. Some of these are pretty colours.
He will look for more pretty colors.
So, this, if you're new here, this was from a charity stream I did with my wife, then fiance, where
you
I
can
was doing her
try with
makeup
these.
as the result of a
will
charity.
open
Actually, no, we were just
Okay, I'm
dating at this
gonna play
point.
you
We
another
weren't
video.
engaged.
We don't
And
have
it was
chicks.
probably the funniest thing I've ever seen. This time on
Got no
Thursday,
choice.
she's doing my makeup as I'm going to be
fine.
Elsa.
That's good. Just survive.
Survive.
Oh, and this was
Survive,
us
baby.
playing Darkest Dungeon 2. Can't wait for the DLC for this to come out because she's going to play it again,
Die,
where we can
die.
experience the DLC too.
What is it doing? What is
Love
it doing?
that. Do I miss the UK? I don't live abroad all of the time. We kind of split our time between the two. And no. In short, no. There are some things
Blob down.
about...
dance. Blob dance.
So let me end this for a second. Let's
Just
go back to
blob
Gwent.
dance.
So, Czechia, which is where I am, is a really fascinating country. Because it feels like it's the UK about 20 years ago. And I mean that in all of the very best and quite a few of the worst ways. And it's really interesting to navigate that. So, yeah. Really, really interesting to navigate. Yes, Yannick, Elsa Hart returns Thursday, and it'll be about 5 p.m. UK time. 5-ish. UK time will be live, we'll be streaming in the art section, which means you can support a streamer in that stream while I become Elsa. She will be doing my makeup, I will be getting the dress and the wig and all, because we are going to a Lorcana event. And in that Lorcana event, it's a costume contest as well. So she's going to be Olaf and I am going to be Elsa. We'll do one more with this and go from there. Good morning, Restless Revenant. How are you, my friend? Lovely to see you. Lovely to see you. Zoe, you finished a new job in 2 weeks? Amazing. Love that for you. Really pleased. Really pleased. And I'm sure it was a stressful stream. I had a great time. You'll do your best to be there. Well, even if you're not, I can assure you I will be doing my best. We will be editing that footage into a visible experience, you know? So, I'm not even shaving my face, my friend. I'm not even shaving my face. Nope. I will, obviously, I'll have trimmed it by then because it's already so long that it looks like I have an intentional goatee. And I can assure you I, in fact, do not have an intentional goatee. Am I playing Vi? Am I actually facing a Vi player here? Oh boy. Are you doing okay? Several stressful months are over at work. Well, I'm glad to hear those are over. Currently waiting to see how an application for a new job goes. Best of luck, my friend. I really hope that that's good. In terms of the costume thing, if me going all in, makeup and all, for Elsa doesn't win, I honestly don't know what... I don't know what's left to say. Oh, it's not. Interesting. Unlucky. Now, I'm going to have to play this, because obviously this does 5 damage anyway, which we don't love, but that's fine. We can start jamming the armor now. You're never wasting a leader charge on this. Don't be silly. Toad again. All right. Opponent's just going for this, huh? No problem. So it's this. Spawn. Oh no, because it doesn't buff it now in the way I wanted it to. But it's all right. This deck in my spreadsheet. No, maybe. Maybe, actually. I'll have to check. Now, how can I get out of this quickly and painlessly? I think the answer is that I can't, and we're going to lose Saskia. Because I can't armor her. I've got 3 turns to now make up the difference here. Go for a long round, which is good for us. So that's just going to mean play the engines as they were meant to be played, right? I will check if it's in there, Yannick, and if it's not after this game, I will add it for you. Do not fear. Okay. So right now, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. With a leader charge, can I do this? This is worth 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, a single leader charge does this. Right? Wait, you don't get the buff. Oh, no, because this doesn't get the buff. Did movement get a buff? No, no. Gezra's is now 6 base power. So, yes, I guess. But only in that sense. So I play Pavko. He's good with a Harmony tag. I'm not playing Harmony, but yes, do I think he, like, in a Harmony deck? Yes, I'd probably play him. But in this, which is just movement engines, we're not running him. But I can understand why a Harmony deck would. We are all in movement. We are all in movement. Yeah, as a human tag, I think he's... I kind of wish he did something completely different, honestly. I wish they'd reworked him into a card that created the Squirtle Runestone, for instance. I think that would maybe have been better for the card than its current abilities. I don't feel like it's really thematic with Harmony, for instance. But that's obviously just me. But c'est la vie. I think it... And obviously you'd have to change his provisions, change his base power, blah. But I would have liked that more, for what it's worth. That's really great. Obviously we're passing here anyway, so I can kind of take my mulligans. Go for the long round. We want the movement engines here. But... okay. Take the pass. I'm going in now to a long round against what is probably double... it's going to be Defender Dagon nonsense. The difficulty I'm going to have is I can get rid of the Defender. I need to draw Serpent Trap or Heatwave organically. Right? I have to draw them organically. Because I need to get rid of one, then the other, because they'll play bang, bang. And we have a Nero. So I need... if you guys can kind of spirit bomb that into existence... that would be great. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. There we go. Good job, chap. Well done. I always believed in you. Megascope is great. Here. The lock will also be super useful. Missing these 3 organically is bad. In terms of movement engines, right now, I have 1, 2... oh, it's delicious. Chat, you did well. I'm proud of you all. Good job. So opponent plays Defender. Oh, they just flat up play Dagon. Wow. They're just here for it, huh? Cool, 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 cool. Dagon dies. That's okay, nice. Yep. Love that. Well, that was better than I thought it was going to be. Cute. Here for it. I think I probably just have to lock this early doors. This should have gone melee row as well, by the way. That's a huge mistake on my part. Because then we're playing... probably the Cat Witcher. Cheeky Poglaf. Oh, leave that on the board, Chief. Yes. I won't set up my engines. Don't you worry about it. So now they'll play the Queen. Oh, no, just a Rot Fiend. Cool. Love that. Not getting movement engine value is really frustrating, but I need to protect them. So, just do this. Then movement engine and give it a chance. Because the more units around, the less likely the Rot Fiend is to hit it. Gonna be this into this, into this, into this, and blah, blah, blah. We should be okay. 2 leader charges still, so I'll get a decent brain removal as well. There's the Indraga Queen. Oh, wow. That surprises me a little, honestly. But okay. Play that there.
Catnip instead of crowns?
Sadly, we don't have a way to just yeet this out of existence. A turn from now I do, but it'll already have been consumed. Lock the Cat Witcher, that's fine. Honestly, I can live with a locked Cat Witcher. Better than a dead Cat Witcher. So let's just play another. Then it's got to be my boy Gezrus next turn. As we're going to click, 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 boom. Trigger the Death Wish ability. Cute. Love that. Love that for you. So, Gezrus. Go clear that up for me.
No point in showing this.
This is going to be a really tight game in a way that it just doesn't have the right to be. Because if they've used the lock already, unless this has a heat wave, which it might. They have. I always forget about this cursed card. I hate this card. Genuinely loathe the existence of that card. Another Cat Witcher now is more points because I don't have enough engines. So we just take an extra Cat Witcher. Play this here. I've got a kill on this, which is fine. Oh, it's not going to be great. I have to Saskia is the next choice. Yeah, okay. Nero, Saskia is our best bet. This is going to be a close call. Ooh, if I take that, I get another one of those engines. Is that worth it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's 100% the right card. Okay, I've got a 30. This is a 17 right now. If we could not kill it, that would be great. Okay, the Heat Wave, the Saskia, that's really sad for us. I've got 6.
You're not my last.
And I think we just win, right? By 1. Oh, never in doubt. Never in doubt. Nice. That feels pretty good. Not for them, obviously. But for us, that feels pretty magnificent. It is now 2:35. We have 1 hour remaining before the game is going to be revealed, and we're going to be playing some tasty, tasty stuff. Very excited. I can't wait to be able to talk about it all. Yo, Decode, lovely to see you. How are you doing? If I move Rotfiend, it's 1 more point. How so? I don't think it is. Will I play vampires? I tell you what, I'll play this game and then I'll consider vampires. How's that? I'll play 1 more match with this and we'll consider vampires. Lose the point. If I move... Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. If I move the Rotfiend. My worry with moving the Rotfiend was, if I move the Rotfiend and damage it by 1, the Cat Witcher can jump up and kill it, and then I lose 5 for trying to save 1 point, right? That was my concern. I already knew I was winning by 1, moving it that way around. But if I move that, do the 1 damage, and then the Cat Witcher hits it, it dies, I lose by 2, right? So, I already knew we had just enough points to be okay. Is it a newish game? It's so new. Yes, it's new. New, so very new. Blaze of Glory, never the biggest fan. Don't want Necro so... Okay, so we're just opening with Saskia here, effectively. And then using Megascopes to craft versions of whatever she plays. I can't say yet. I am literally under an NDA. And I can't say what we're playing, effectively. I cannot say until we hit 4 p.m. CET, which will also coincidentally be the absolute second that we start playing said game. People have asked lots of things. Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? I'm going to say no to all of them. Because that's just the most sensible thing to do in my situation. It's not Witcher 4. It's not WH. It's actually Witcher 6. Yeah. Witcher 6. Oh, no, it's not that either. But I'm just going to say no to everything. Because that feels like the right thing to do. I don't think any of you will guess, to be completely honest. But I'm really hyped about it. I'm really looking forward to it. And it's really... It feels kind of surreal that I get to do the stuff I get to do now. Like, I feel really lucky. And I don't know how I've ended up here. Genuinely. Like, I honestly don't know how I ended up getting the opportunities that I have right now is kind of crazy to me. And I feel really, really lucky that I have them. Because it just doesn't... This should have been on that road. It just is... I went to Gamescom and TwitchCon and got to stream with companies that I used to play the games of as a kid, and I get to talk to all these cool companies, and I get to stream for CD Projekt, and it's kind of crazy that that's a thing for me. I don't want to stick a castle here, but to prevent me getting the Catwitcher Mentor, I absolutely will. And we'll use the movement as part of that 2-0 like aggressive push. Henry Cavill dating sim. That would be a very, very high-selling game. I think it's fair to say that would do very well everywhere. Will you stop having things? It's very rude. Very rude. So now, another. Yeah, let's have many, many Catwitchers. Why you're playing on the back row, I don't quite understand, because you're just giving me extra points. Oh! Hate to see it, but good job, opponent, honestly. The lock isn't going to have much value in this matchup. Tier, okay. I don't want a 3-point Dwarven Chariot, particularly. But I've got 5. That would be 8. Taking me to 12, plus another 4. Do I Brain here? Honestly, Brain can be awkward. There is going to be some tall stuff, but we have got access to the Heat Wave, I guess. Okay, I could be convinced. You know what? I'm convinced that that's the way forward. J. William James, if it goes wrong now, on you.
Catnip instead of crowns?
And how are you doing, by the way? Great to see you. Great to see you. How many of you in here, regular viewers, friends of the channel, how many of you wonderful souls have applied to head to the two Masters? How many of you have applied to attend the community watch-along event? Hopefully lots of you. Don't be discouraged. Definitely apply. Will you stop having the answer to things? It's very inconvenient for me. So... Opponent gives me their leader so early. Dave, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. How the devil are you? Chat, you know the drill. Get those shields up and defend the channel from the raiders. For me, please. I would be ever so grateful if you would. guess it has to be Saskia now, which I don't love. But welcome in, welcome in. What were you up to today? What were you playing? What was happening? Was it some Gwent? It was some Gwent. Tell me the decks that were on your radar today if you are here. And of course, if you don't have time and you need to raid and run, absolutely feel free to. Yeah. Don't want to trade it, but I will. Take this. I'll protect her. We're just trying to win on even here, effectively, and I think we're in the spot where that's likely now. Pirate, fair enough. Do you think? Do you think? How are you doing with it so far? What's your win-loss ratio like? Obviously, it is the contentious list, I think it's fair to say, this season. From my experience, I haven't faced it hardly at all. So, it's not been anywhere near as crazy as a lot of people claimed that it would be for me. And albeit anecdotally, the people I've spoken to at 2,500 plus, it just doesn't exist. But maybe that's because they're all at 2,600 before I got there. I don't know. Ooh. So we're definitely pushing against this. Unnecessary losses? It happens, you know. It happens. This Cat Witcher Mentor rarely feels great now. Can Skellige, practically speaking, kill the 3-power immune unit? All of its damage needs targets, right? And I'm glad it was okay. Thank you so much for sending people across. Really appreciate it. We've got Gwent on the cards for another hour. The only way it can is the 4-provision warrior. Play on the front row, 3 damage. Rain won't do it in a single turn. So with Create, hypothetically, it could. But it doesn't run Create. Yeah. 5p raid card? Well, it can hit this. Are we sure? Well, either way.
Don't you fret about me. I can take care of myself.
I'm assuming that that's not an issue. Cool. Highland Warlord. We don't mind them, honestly. They have played how many of these? 1, 2. So this is now 6. This is now 7. So boosting this once still potentially has it in stunning blow range. They could also play another War of Clans into the Brockwar Warrior. So if I'm playing this, I think I am playing and double leadering this. I think it's this and double leader here. I know it seems aggressive. I think it's worth it. I've also played this on the wrong row, which feels really bad for me. But c'est la vie. So I've just cost myself a point in the long run by not removing that armor when I could have done. Beagle. 4 damage into tier, potentially. The difficult push for us, but we won on even, so I kind of feel obliged because the long round with the amount of control they've. Oh.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
He needs a death blow. Yeah, true. I could be honestly, that's my lock now. Because it's a lot of points gone, and I'm now getting double value. Their hand must be a little bit clunky. I think that's a really great lock for us. It saves me 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 7 points of value on the lock. Head Trolled isn't great. Oh, you can get in the bin. I think this turn feels okay for this now. If they're going to play a special, right? I'm absolutely happy with that being the turn that we do it. I'll take it. Goodbye, Joker. Farewell. Yeah, I really love this deck. So much fun. Opponent was pretty sure that they just weren't. Yeah. They were kind of sure it was done, right? Do I have an old vampire list to start with? This can sadly go. Let's get rid of the stuff that doesn't work anymore, so I've got some space. Okay. So, share the deck. On it. Yeah. I like to move it, move it. This is the deck. There you go, my friend. Help yourself. Okay, if we're building decks at this stage, then I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, Zoe. I hope it passes quickly. Okay, Vampires is Bloodsend, but Vampires comes in different flavors, right? And it depends on whether we are going for Renfrey Vampires, which is probably still the best option, I would say. Devotion, I still don't think is worth it, personally, because even if I'm not going Renfrey Vampires, I'm going Golden Necker Vampires instead. With the new Verena, we're going in on Fledders. Yeah, the Golden Necker overloading with Fledders, I think that's probably the best. I don't like the Sabbath version. Shoop Vampire. Shoop Vampires feels weird, because isn't this the best card in the... Why would I only want one of these? That feels weird. Okay, chat, I'm gonna get you... Carapace Vampires. I'm obviously for engine protection, but is it worth it? So you've been playing this. Let's have a look. I don't love Curse of Corruption, but I understand why you've got it. Necromancer's Tome, one of the most busted cards in Gwent. So I get why you're running that. Okay. I understand why you're running it. I tell you what. Let's try the Golden Necker version first. And go from there. Okay? So let's click. We'll try it first. That's there. Don't know how I feel about no Royal Decree, by the way, in this. And I'm not convinced about the Ciri either, if I'm being honest. But we'll see. You're running Chironex and Unicorn. We need Decree in that. But the odds of us finding it, I feel like it's super risky. If we don't have that, I'm going to take Oriana, though. I'm going to cut Ciri and add Roach. And I'm going to replace Ciri with Decree for consistency. I'm going to add Necromancer's Tome, because this card is just insanity. Currently, you're running a Toad. Don't hate it for engine. And obviously, Knickers is thinning and tempo. Love the Operator for this. Makes a lot of sense to me. Fledders, yeah. Best card in Vampires by some stretch. Yeah, I think, while I understand it's a Golden Necker list, we put Ciri in it, there's enough Purify around that it doesn't necessarily feel worth it right now, I want to say. Incubus, yeah, card's absolutely busted. Where is it? Okay. Alps at 5. Absolutely Neckarat. Then we're on to the Vial as a backup. We don't have a lot of specials here is my concern. Genuinely, you have no specials in this, actually. That makes me a little bit nervy. A lack of specials. I'd be inclined to run... honestly, Undying Thirst. But one of each is probably okay. I'm missing another 9p as well, by the look of it. Verena, Roach, Unicorn, Chironex, Oriana. What am I missing? Oh, I didn't add Curse either. Okay. I don't love Curse in this unless I've drawn it. Simply because I'm usually going to have the tallest, right? Riptide instead of Tome. Instead of Toad. Ooh, that's not a bad shout, you know. Riptide in, Toad out. Katakan's a crazy good card. My concern is our lack of specials right now. COC can 100% backfire. In the 4P slot, we just add the engine, Vampire, two Garcanes, and I think that's fine. Bleeding. How many ways can I give bleeding in this list? Is my other query, because I can understand why you're running Bruxa. So, Verena gives... Leader gives bleeding, fine. We 100% of course change our stratagem as well, I think, to Crystal Skull. I don't know what you were running. You were running Crystal Skull too. So, I like Hengedith Sword as a special. Awkward from Golden Necker, but I think it's okay. Verena gives bleeding. Oriana gives bleeding. Alps give bleeding. Necrats give bleeding. Undying Thirst gives bleeding. Beast of Blood gives bleeding. Is that sufficient? Is that sufficient is my question. That going to be enough? Yeah, there's lots of amazing cards. Don't, you know, there are lots of things we'd like. I'd love Katakan. Is Megascope too slow? It's not that it's too slow, it's that I don't have room for it. Because I need more ways to give bleeding and value from it. Typically, I like it. Kareem played this list. Let's have a look. Similar. Okay, I can see what we're doing. Very similar here. I hate Naglfar, but I understand why they're running it over. I'm running Unicorn Chironex because they're... I like them. But if you're running them, you have to have Decree, 100%, because otherwise you're just never getting the combo thing you're looking for, because you're almost always having to pull it one way or the other, right? I could be convinced to take Teshamutna Sword over Hengedith Sword, free up 2 provisions. Oh. Only 1 Incubus is interesting. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what that enables us to do. It gives me another 7. Is there any value in another 7? Not really, right? That's a shame. Black Blood's funny, but not great. Necromancy isn't worth it when we're running... Honestly, we could just play an Incubus. That's better. We also have Necromancer's Tome. Yeah, fair. Yeah, you definitely don't need 2. That's a good point. Dora Grey is in here. I love the Dora Grey inclusion. I like the access to the lock. I feel like in some matchups it can be the difference, potentially. So we'll take Dora Grey, and then we're just upgrading something. Right? Is there a 5p Vampire worth taking? Is the 5p Bleeding worth adding? Not especially. Which is a bit of a surprise. Not really. So then the question is there an 8p special better than Teshamutna Sword? Probably not again, because this... we don't want the Incubus. I definitely don't want 2 Incubus if I'm running Necromancer's Tome. Right? Triangle over Teshamutna, probably not. 1 extra provision. Right, if I'd got 2 extra provisions, we would take Aguara over Dora Grey, because it's versatile for both. But we don't. Right? Queen of the Night, we don't have any Frost, and we're not Devotion, I'm afraid. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. You mean this. Okay, no, that's not... But then I'm kicking a 5, right? You meant Queen of the Night, not Frost Queen, yeah? Thank you, Narek, for the immediate clarification as well, because clearly I am a moron. But I don't... Do I... You always want an incubus, right? You always want an incubus, but getting rid of an Alp to get Queen of the Night just feels meh, if I'm being honest. The other option is I get rid of Knickers and just replace it instead with Naglfar. Do Unicorn Chironex fit? I mean, right? If we're getting rid of them, let's say, okay, let's get rid of Unicorn, let's get rid of Chironex for a second, right? They're good thinning. If I'm replacing them, it's probably Katakan and I guess Naglfar for more consistency of our golds. We still have this provision kicking about. At which point then, what am I doing with this provision? You know what I mean? What's going? I really like Bearification. Can I show the bottom of the deck? Sure. In Golden Necker lists right now, with the amount of impetus there is, I really like Golden Necker as an option. But, Bearification as an option, sorry. But, because we don't run enough artifacts for ourselves, and Golden Necker could grab this, it could end up being a problem, right? So, we can't really run this. This is the bottom end of the deck right now. The downgrading out gives me even more. I have too many provisions, not too few, right? We have too many. That is our burden to bear. There we go. Necromantic, 2 copies in the grave and still proc tome. Yeah. I do like Proto Fleder, but if I take that over, maybe over Knickers, then I think we should be looking in the high end, not the low end, right? So let's say we take Proto Fleder instead. I think that's probably okay, right? Again, more bleeding. Good, like, final play in a lot of instances too. Let's try this version. Because again, remember, I've got now 45 minutes before we stop Gwent and I start teasing what's happening. NMK, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the follow. As we are playing something super, like, I can't tell you what it is yet, as I've had to, I've had to sign stuff. I will be starting it the moment I can is 4 p.m., right? I then have to stop the stream exactly at 5 because I have a flight at 6:30. The airport is 45 minutes away.
Onward!
So I literally have 1 hour today. We have amazing, huge things happening Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday too, which I'm super excited about. This is a tasty looking hand, filled with all of the good things that people like me deserve. Okay. Why are you running Ceremonial Dagger? What is happening? Yeah, we're definitely cutting it close today. Ceremonial Dagger? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, it's Revenants. Of course it is. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. If it's Revenants, then... Oh, Revenant Siege. Beautiful. Love to see it, opponent. Lovely, lovely. Very nice, very nice. Keep it coming. Lead value on the dagger. Yes, they're going to find some value, I'm sure. I'm sure they're delighted by that realization. I think a second... Honestly, I just play a second... Hello, Luna. Welcome in. How are you doing? Ahoy. Okay, this might be a little bit sore for us, chat. Don't think I want to put another unit on the board. Instead, I'd rather do this. Give another thing bleeding to boost this up. And just hold this for now. They're going to have a lot of value coming in. This is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5 damage all to this. Followed by another 8 across everything. So actually, it's probably worth just spreading this out here. Right? Because obviously I could have just put another Fleder on the board, boosted up to 7, split all the damage between multiple units, yada yada, but I don't necessarily think that's the way. Oh, you range rowing that, Chief? Ooh, don't know how I feel about that one for you. Okay, so now they have got their Revenants in a row, as it were. With this. However... honestly, I think we're now just okay to go here. Like, in. Yeah. Okay. What's the lock being saved for? I'm assuming there's going to be a Revenant dropped in this round now. That will cause some frustration for them when it gets locked. Obviously, Draug is Order Zeal these days. If it's Revenants, it should be both. But I'm assuming... oh, it's an Onia. Okay, well, that'll answer your question instead. Okay. I think Oriana now. I'm going to give 2 bleeding. It's probably worth giving it to... honestly, do I give it to the... the battering ram's going to pop off. I think we just give it to the Treb and kill it. If I lock the Onia now, I'm locking 1, 2... I don't really want to use our last leader charge here. I do want to win the round. Hello, Snowmoon. How are you doing? By leader here, they're kind of stuck with us, right? I could be okay with that. Okay, I've decided I'm okay with it, chap. Decided I'm okay with it. Let's keep them here. How are you doing, Snow? Lovely to see you.
The city is ravaged by
Nice little bit of thinning. Good job, opponent. We're assuming Revenants, but it could literally just be Soldier Siege, honestly. Could just be Soldier Siege, guys. Snow, the Crunchyroll. It's the supporter streamer campaign. I love it. It's really cool, but it only works when I'm in just chatting. Okay? It only works while I am in just chatting. So it's very, very important that you do not do anything with it unless I am in just chatting. Okay? Very, very important that that is the case. The way it works, !SAS, you can gift 2 subs. Okay? You gift 2, you get 60 days. Crunchyroll Mega Fan Premium. Love to see it. Why did... oh, they sealed that. 60 whole days, but only if I'm in just chatting, so please don't do it now. Golds that I can pull here that aren't too bad options, just 1, right? Ooh, wait, don't I just pass? I have what? They're only ahead by 1. They have no passive points. Is this now the pass? With 5 leader charges, I'm nervous about it. I think so. Honestly, I get a long round. As Necromancer's Tome Vampires. Like, thanks. And in fact, I'm ahead by a point even. They can't even pass. Oh, really? That's it. So, subs... obviously, it depends on which region you're in, because regional sub pricing is a thing. But yeah. Passes a loss? Not necessarily. We've now up 2 cards, having got Siege and all of those things out. As vampires, I now get double Last Say, with a list running Necromancer's Tome, so I get all of my Fledders back. We'll see. We'll see. It can be tough. No, not double Last Say. I get first and Last Say, sorry. First and Last Say. Okay. Golden Necker right now is still looking good. If I mulligan Feast of Blood here, because I'm kind of looking just to grab like a Garcane or something super basic, right? Because there's no way they push. Don't want this, I don't want this. What is happening? Why are my cards getting progressively better, not worse? Perfect. Pass. Don't play a card. 2 cards down. Don't be that person, because it will end badly for you. My lack of leader charges left is okay. Okay.
Please, I'm just a messenger.
All right. But yeah, if your Gwent run is over, I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope you enjoyed it. I think the Proto Fledder in the shorter round will be better. Hence the decision we've just made. They're trying to 2-0 me, so I'm assuming they're going to drop like a Draug or a... They're trying to row stack and then Draug, maybe? Do I think Gwent... Well, does Gwent have it? Does Gwent have what? A Christmas-themed event? Yes, typically there's something. And it should be a lot of fun. The Halloween event, or the Sovine event. Oh, Ravenan Kimbolt. Hello, big lad. Yeah, you're absolutely dying. Opponent, thank you. I love it. I'm here for it. That counted as an order ability. You. Also, can't stress this enough, die. Kimbolt's super scary. Don't deal with it, you're in trouble. Have to deal with Kimbolt. Like, every time. Yeah, but that makes sense, Snow, honestly. One thing that I find really weird about games like Gwent, or whether it's WoW, or it's League of Legends, or it's Gwent, or it's Hearthstone, whatever it is, we play it a lot. And it's absolutely okay to be like, I want to break from this game. I love this game, but actually I want to break from it. That's just a choice that's all right to make, you know what I mean? You've Master Duel. Nice. Respect it. I want to fill this row for them awkwardly, right? So I give them the Fledder back now. Love to see me stream it. Oh, it's been a long time since my Yu-Gi-Oh days, my friend. I can assure you of that. The Fledder. I think I actually want the Alp here. Bizarrely, I think I want the Alp. Because it's more points overall, right? I think. I like community balancing in terms of the concept, and I think it has engaged a few people who perhaps weren't engaged until, which is really cool, honestly. I really like that that's the case. I'm not sure if the collaborative voting will work the way we'd like it to, but we'll see. That's not my favorite thing that's ever happened. Okay. I mean, I could end up actually getting 2-0'd here, which is kind of crazy. I don't think we will. Again, I can just take this kind of slowly, right? They always play, and they always... So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The question's going to be, do I have to just Golden Necker now? Is basically the question we've got to ask ourselves, right? Having had to give that Fleder does suck, though, because it means I now can't get the value from Tome. Tome's gonna suck. Oh, Radovid Judgment, but not with the Order ability, so unless this is Zeal somehow, that's a shame. Oh, no, opponent, no. That's a weird choice. Okay, so I need 30-something points. So it's gonna have to be... Golden Necker is going to be my first choice initially. Tesha Mutna's sword is worth not a lot, actually. Tesha Mutna's just 5. Oh, that sucks. So do I Verena the 12 to make Tesha Mutna worth 10? I think. Oh, no, I'm not guaranteed to get Tesha Mutna, actually. So I think we Verena first on the assumption that it might be worth doing it this way. Then, we're going to Golden Necker. We get Proto Fleder, that's huge. I didn't see what else. So, Proto Fleder. Oh, it is Tesha Mutna, amazing. So, if I just hit this, it's basically 6. I got a 38. 39, 40, 41. Yeah, it's just enough, right? If I hit the 3 bleeding, the Tesha Mutna sword's worse. I don't need to boost anymore, right? Oh, no, wait. It doesn't matter, actually. Yeah, I just boost more. It doesn't damage. I always forget this. It's really sad that I have to do that, but we're a card up. We don't have a huge amount left, because obviously Necromancer's Tome is already insane. But, Tel Aviv. I actually could have probably got away, right? I mean, that's probably it, right? Honestly? This is probably the one. We open up with probably the Garcain in case they kill it, then Nekarat as a response. No! Oh, didn't mean to click that. Absolutely didn't mean to click that. So, yeah, it's fine. Cards that they might have left. A Siege Tower, we're fine with that. That mulligan was wrong. Just putting that out there. Wrong. Wrong. Another mistake. This might actually be... Then it has to be this, followed by this, right? They could still have Ansace. The siege support is a problem. But if it's for Ansace, it just doesn't matter, right? So it's this. They're running siege supports. They've got Selkirk? Or are they just greedy? Opponent! Hello! It's a siege tower, chap. It's a siege tower. I do not fear siege towers, my friends. Even further. Beautiful. Easy life. Closer than it could have been, because we also had very little left, but the extra card makes the difference. And GG. Unlucky, my friend. Okay. That was all right. Our opponent pushing us there, I think the round one was where it kind of didn't work out for them, right? And I can get, with the amount of points they've got against certain things, if I've missed Golden Necker, they actually beat me there. You know, if I haven't found Golden Necker, they were like 40 cards ahead. 40 points ahead, rather. So without the ability to jam 3 cards in a turn and another good gold, we might not have been okay. The way round one had gone, I don't necessarily think it was the wrong call from them, if I'm being honest. Hey, look, we've all tried to cosplay Colamon at some point, right? The guy is an absolute legend of Gwent. This could be a 2-0. Yeah, and also, yeah, that's the thing. He had literally a dead 1-power siege engine, the only bad card in the list, honestly. I think we were still okay on that front. They could hypothetically have had 6, 7, 8 more points in that round. I don't think the push was wrong. I'm gonna hold. Gonna hold, chat. Hold. I hate facing this though, because the amount of removal it's got will mean my. Don't love that. I don't love Dreg Bondu turn 1 at all. That's horrifying. Honestly. That's really bad, but it does mean that removal is out of reach without a leader ability instantly. And I will take advantage of that. The amount of points that's going to be sat on this invader, not good for us. Especially when it's veiled. Don't love that, chat. I don't like it. You know, not a fan. And now we are a turn away from them being able to kill this. Neckarat will, of course, fix that problem. Ooh, the Great Sword's gonna be an issue, chat. The Great Sword's gonna be an issue. Because it's gonna be massive. I'm gonna need to win this round on even and push everything out, I think. Here we go again. Veil is 100% Vampire Kryptonite, yeah. Right now, their removals are... Oh. Yeah, Blood Eagle killing that sucks for us. Maybe my turn should have been the Vial. It's a bit greedy. Svanri! Yikes. I can see myself being willing to play a second Fleder and a leader charge for the reasons we've discussed, right? I don't need to, but I think I want... They will kill it, 100%. They should have removal in hand that kills this now. And if they've got War of Clans, we hate it because, of course, it is Trusak Veteran that will come out. 4 damage to this. Oh, they just play the Encrate Warrior. That's fine and slow. We're alright with that. I'm kind of okay with this opportunity right now. as well. Yeah, there's been so many reworks that kind of flew under the radar, I think it's fair to say. Okay, now they're evening them up. That's all right. They're evening it up. Doesn't get you ahead, Chief. Okay. You aren't so valuable here. Simply because they don't typically have boosted units. Yeah, honestly, the reworks in the last 12 months, it is cripplingly underrated how much work the devs have done to put the game into an amazing state. Did they hyperinflate everything to make everything? No, but they took entire packages, reworked them into viability as kind of middle value stuff, reworked cards to give them flavor. Like, I can't impress on how much work they've done. I don't know how else I can put it. If I'm being honest, I don't know how else to put it other than they did, like, wow, you know? So, we're ahead by a lot here now, right? They need 11. That's not a small amount to need. They need 12, actually. I'm ahead by 9, 10, 11 points. They need a 12-point play. They're going to have to lead it to get out of this, I think. Are we once again in a situation where this, I don't think this ever survives, right? I like I know it looks weird, right? Normally, you would want Katakan for the longer round. The amount of removal this has, Katakan never survives, right? Never survives. Proto-Fleder, however, will be a decent amount of points in a single hit that I'm gonna need into the inevitable shorter round we're gonna have. So that's the reason for the decisions I've made, okay? That's why I've taken what I've just taken. That, honestly, that's beautiful. A bit too much versatility in the specials, no bad choices in the units, and a guaranteed Necromancer's Tome into a round 2 push here. Honestly, I might be Golden Necker turn 1. Hello, my love. I can't Golden Necker turn 1. Blair. Oh, that sucks. They should play How are you doing, darling? I have maybe 2 more Gwent games before I can, This always just dies, but let's find out. Right. Let's play it. We have to bleed them anyway. Oh, they give us the veteran. Okay. Now we're doing it. Yes, secret game is on the way. Okay, worst unit possible. Great choice for the unit, though. And here comes the Necromancer's Tome. Just add that bleeding up. The order is useless. The order doesn't make any... It's not necessary for us, but everything else is going to be pretty tasty. A short nap sounds wonderful. Yeah, this Proto's going to be massive. You are... Ooh. Do we consider a clash here? Probably... Do I just clash that? Probably not, right? We probably just play this. And just leader this again for a massive Proto-Fleder, right? They might have another War of Clans, and that's great. A War of Clans will clear one of them up. No question, but it can't clear both of them up. They might leader to do that. So it should be Babylon into War of Clans. Oh, just straight into a stunning blow. Okay. We're going to get the leader. If we don't get the leader, chat, here we go. I think we're just stacking the bleeding, honestly. I know it seems crazy, but for the Proto Fleder, I think it's worth it. Because this is playing for 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nice. It's a 21-point Proto Fleder right now. Pretty sizable. It's a shame that we haven't got more of the bronzes available for this, and I do need to be mindful of the way I'm playing them. And perhaps the way I'm mulliganing in round 1 a little more. Yeah, that makes sense, but they already have a good War of Clans target. They've got multiple amazing ones. They're never picking this, I don't think. But I can understand the logic. Ooh, hello, Harold.
Down on your knees and beg for mercy.
Beg for mercy. So, on the basis that I don't want to waste even more, I think I will now bleed that instead. Out first doesn't make any difference, right? I didn't want to out this, because they were always going to punch that. Okay, they kill this. Yeah. We get leader. Unfortunately, tier isn't the biggest thing, right? They're -3, so they're only on 21, as it stands. Beagle sucks for us. But if this is tier, they give the Bran. We love that. Because I am very willing to trade. If this is tier, it's worth it, right? And it's worth using this front row now. Because it's playing for 3 more points, right? It's a 13. Is it a 13 for me? It should be tier. Of course it should. Because the armor is obviously going to do... You know? It's War of Clans, they've already got better targets, so... Oh wait, I give him resilience if I crap? Yes, of course, and I don't want to do that. 100% we just want to trade it. 100% we don't want to give a damaged unit. We'll take the trade. Yeah, we don't want to give him resilience for the first phase of tier, if that is what we are looking at. They, of course... That hurts. A Freya's Blessing. A Freya's Blessing in this. Tell me that's the card you thought this was running, chat. No understanding why it's running that at all. That's bad for us. No idea why they're running Freya's Blessings instead of War of Clans. None. That's painful. What's worse, if I had then front road, Warriors should not be running Freya's, surely. You are not worth it now. Oh, but you most certainly are. The Tesha Mutna sword would probably be better. Because it kills tier, right? If I can get rid of this for Tesha Mutna sword, we're okay. I think we lose now. If they've drawn tier, we just lose here because they've got like a 20+ point greatsword, right? So if they found tier here, we're dead. The push was 100%. Yeah, it's just game over. Okay, so we just can't win now, which is really sad for us. Kilt Archer. We will still be playing Gwent, my friend, quite honestly. If they've got literally that and nothing else, we probably still lose. We'll find out. We'll be playing Gwent not vanishing from us. Oh, good lord. As long as people want to watch Gwent, I'll be playing Gwent. Okay. Honestly, they were blessed by drawing poorly. That's a shame for us. GG. Never mind. We've got time for one more, chat. But time for one more, and I feel like I want it to be Tattooing Lara Doran. I like this list. That's what we're playing. Is Skellige the best faction at the moment? No, in my opinion, no. It's got a lot of variety and you'll play against a lot of it right now, but for me, Northern Realms is. For me, Northern Realms Shoot Mutagenerator is still comfortably a better list. Not just overall, but into the meta. If I'm... Personal opinion, obviously there aren't really... But in my opinion, no. It is very good, but in my opinion, no. For what my opinion's worth, of course. The nice looking opening hand. That combo with this is really great. Movement, probably not so much. Extra frost is good. It's a greedy mulligan. We're going to leave it at that. We're going to leave it at that here. You heard him, chat. Show us what you've got. It's an awkward one for us. Yeah, I genuinely think Northern Realms is the best right now by a bit. I don't think... Skellige's good. Skellige's really good in this, but not like... Siege is so good. The buff to Revenants to go with it's great. The Mutagenerator carryover list was comfortably the best previously, in my opinion. And that is still true now. Even with the nerfs that it took, I think it's in a ridiculously good spot, honestly. So, again, just my 2 cents, but I would say NR is in the best spot of all of them. As it stands, Nilfgaard is at the bottom of the pile after all the nerfs. Its play rate will always be high, but its win rate is even worse than it normally is. Syndicate, the Vice list getting demolished is sad. Other stuff is being played, but not necessarily to the level that it was. Scoia'tael is doing alright. It's got that considerable, like, constant tier 2 feel to almost all Scoia'tael, which is a bit sad, but consistent at least. Right, we're going to do this like this. I don't want the Kikimor Stalker this round. I just want frost value. They will kill this all day. If you include Temple just before... The Temple Shoop Liege... the Temple Shoop list got a 2 provision nerf. 1 to Mutagenerator and 1 to Temple. But the list is still really good. And you're more than welcome. But I would... Yeah, buffing Siege was already crazy to me. Buffing Siege and AA? Madness. I think a lot of people don't remember, necessarily, how the game was when Siege was as it is. I think... Do I need to keep this Parasite for anything? Do I have to keep this Parasite for anything? Nothing worth killing. Harold, meh. Worth it. Worth it to do this instead. Let's put the pressure on. Good morning, Bastasai. People are forgetting that AA is a better card than a Neromancy, or not understanding, potentially, that it's a better card than a Neromancy. Does a Nero do things that the other doesn't? Of course, yes. However, and it's really important, the extra value is nuts. Craziness for AA. The consistency it provides specifically for Northern Realms, there's a reason it's a 14 these days. Yeah, and I was going to say, it triggers all the resupplies. It's just a bonkers card, to be completely upfront. It is kind of nuts. I think I Lara Doran now, you know. I think we Lara Doran. There we go. Yeah, one more day. Well, it's one more day and 6 hours, I think. So we get the win, and we get the win on even. That's really nice for us. So, is the patch broken compared to other? What do you mean? People throw this word around a lot. What does that mean? Or what are you asking me, rather, Hanuman? Because in my opinion, not especially, to be honest. The Red Riders here is really great. Yeah, the game's still playable and enjoyable. Stuff was over-nerfed, in my opinion, by quite a bit, unnecessarily. Okay, so... there's an argument to just slam Golden Child here. Because I absolutely have to push. But I can't play Hyperion Phantom. They can't do anything about Tatooine. I don't have enough... oh no, because that's also going to summon her. Damn. Tatooine it is, chap. Normally I'd save that for the short round, but... yeah, Gwent, but Gwent, thanks to the development team, had 100+ playable decks. What concerns me is how quickly, in the space of one vote, we've decimated multiple of them in terms of their viability. That's my concern, if I'm being honest. That's where I get a bit worried about it. So... if we continue on that trajectory, I'm concerned. But that doesn't mean we will continue on that trajectory. I know, that was nice, right? Get in the bin, ship. I love this card. So underrated. Like, maybe one of the best cards in Monsters. In this list, it's really awkward because I can't run 2 of them because they will be at 1 base power. And they are obviously Predator keywords. You. Disgrace.
We've caught another time.
Siege list with Demoven plays Muta and Temple. I don't actually think that's the best version, to clarify. But if it's running Muta and Temple and Siege and AA, it didn't get any provision buff because it gained 2, it lost 2. So they are back at the status quo, yeah. Play Mutant No Temple, it's +1. Not if you're running the other 2, it's -1. But I think Northern Realms is way too good. Yes. I don't necessarily think that is even close to the best list in NR, though. I don't think the actual best version runs Siege at all. I just think it's different. Yeah, Aztec, it's a quick clarification there, and it's really important that you put it in. Yeah, Temple. Yeah, you should be running Temple with Pincer Maneuver. People are just throwing it in Siege decks. They couldn't be, but they absolutely are. We are Tatooinging. Yeah, buddy. You know me. You know me, bud. I want to keep playing here, so I'm going to. And I'm going to put Frost on both rows. They'll still play on the front. That's bad, actually, because it means that my Gels is now a brick, but the extra Frost is nice. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, chat, we're so close now. We are 20 minutes away from being able to reveal the super secret game. I am looking forward to it wholeheartedly. Okay? Super secret game is on the way in 20 minutes. Looks like more point in super secret game time. Oh, there. Love to see it. Love to see it. GG. Farewell. Tatooine's a lot of... that list, underestimated for me. Like, significantly underestimated. Okay, chat, I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom. I'm going to give you guys the chance to win a free subscription in the channel. There's a lot of new people here today. A lot of you have never been here before, so let me explain how the keg game works. As Bassaside has just put in chat, there are 5 cards here, and there are 3 cards in the middle. This 5th card is what you're guessing. You can see people already making guesses. If you can guess correctly one of the 3 cards behind here, I will gift you a subscription to the channel. Caveats. Yes, you've got to follow me. You have to be the first person to have made that guess. And that's pretty much it. If you're new and maybe Gwent isn't something you've experienced too much, you can type !blue and it will give you a list of all possible options. Chat is usually very helpful and they will point out if you've picked something that has already been taken. I will be, as quick as it takes me to run to the bathroom and back, make sure you are hitting everything you need to make sure you're following the channel. And then we will draw this and prepare for the super secret game. Let's go! We're back. Okay, I see many of you making guesses. Good job, good job. And I'm going to tell you to stop these guesses ever so shortly. So prepare. Get ready, get ready. I'm going to tell you to stop your guesses in... Absolutely not. I'll tell you to stop your guesses in... 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Last chance. Stop those guesses. Okay, what do we have? I see a Rivian Pikeman, a Squirtle Neophyte, and the Eternal Fire Disciple. Do we have any winners? Do we have any winners among us? Catwitcher, Street Urchins, Lava Reavers, Biting Frosthawker, Smuggler, Sly Seductress, Iron Falcon, Squirrel Foglet, Alumni, Fleder, Battering Ram, Curse Knight, Revenant, Necrat Lava, Alma Arbed Cavalry, Impenetrable Fog, Griffin Witcher Ranger, Windchant, Pella, 0% victory. Except for me, who now has a 100% victory rate, of course, in this instance. Love to see it. So, what is the plan now? I hear you all asking. And it's a very interesting question, and one that, of course, I am very happy to answer. So, now, we have 14 minutes until I am allowed to tell you all exactly what we're going to be doing in the next hour. It's going to be very exciting. Hello, Drift. Lovely to see you. Remember, the Support a Streamer program is active, and we are in Just Chatting. What is this, you say? Well, do you like yourself some anime? Weebs out. Yes, Weebs, show yourself. Because I am partnered with Crunchyroll this month. So, 2 subs to the channel gives you Crunchyroll Mega Fan Premium for 60 days. Not 30, but 60 whole days. That's pretty great. There are some regions it doesn't work in, Japan being one of them, which I found, which actually makes a lot of sense, but I didn't realize. However, if you are infinitely behind on your anime, like me, it has been a blessing. Because honestly, ads plus anime, it's just not it. And I'm sure many of you have tried acquiring it from, you know, other places. Oh god, that's not a good idea for your computer, right? We all used to use LimeWire, and all of us had to replace our PCs, right? That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. We all did it. We've all been there. Let's not, right? No, I don't think the Moomins are on there, but the first season of Digimon is, and honestly, that's a banger, right? First season of Digimon, one of the best things ever. Attack on Titan for me is one of the ones that I'm very behind with. The last season, which was actually 3 last seasons, haven't seen any of it. Now I finally can. I love it, so if you do want to do it, now is the time, because it only works in just chatting or in art. And I'm not in art very often, but I will be in the art section on Thursday. Because on Thursday, Elsa Heart returns. Yes, that's right. I will be Elsa again on Thursday on stream. Provided that Arya's flight into England isn't delayed and there aren't problems with it, I will be dressed as Elsa, and she will be doing my makeup on stream to convert me in to the frozen queen that is Elsa of Arendelle. Because we're heading out to a Lorcana opening event with a costume party. And I want to win that costume party, and I think being Elsa might just be the way to do it. Just like wearing women's clothes, they're comfy. You know? Well, I can't help it. You know, I like being comfortable, my friend. What do you want, what do you want from me? If I'm comfortable, it's a good thing. I like it. That's all I'm saying. But today is all focused around another game. We're going to be playing another game very shortly. Now, we can't start it yet, and I can only play it for 1 hour exactly. Because I have to run, and I mean run, to catch a flight. Literally, the moment that hour passes, I have to literally end the stream and race to the airport. Okay? Because if I don't, well, I'm missing my flight. Yeah, why don't women's clothes have pockets? That just seem really stupid. Start naming female Pokemon characters. Look, whatever you get excited by, you know, that's your business. You know we don't shame here. It's okay. No shaming here. Except feet. Oh dear. And maybe some of them certainly seem, I would imagine, are zippy. Yes. Okay. My flight warning. Yes, I know I should be leaving for the airport already. Sunray. So Arya has started buying jeans from the same place I do because they're designed as male cut, but they have pockets. There's no good reason for jeans not to have pockets. That doesn't make any sense, right? Yes, clearly dilly dally. I'm actually the place where the secret trailer is going to be revealed. Imagine how wild that would be if they just like rolled the dice and gave it to some random Twitch streamer. That would be so cool. That would be like mind blowing if Rockstar were just like, you know what? Actually, let's just 10,000 streamers. Let's just roll a dice, and whichever one of them it ends up on, let's go. You know, let's let them do it. That would be so crazy. Good luck getting the flight. Thank you. You're off out to India tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, okay. That is going to be a tough flight if that's the case. I hope you feel better soon. World premiere. Oh yeah. Indeed, a world premiere would be on the card. Yeah, I hope the flight goes well though, Drift. Long distance flights can be tough anyway, especially if you're not feeling too well. But I hope it's a good trip. It'll definitely be worth it. Find jeans with pocket. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Fractal! We very rarely get to see you lovely souls while we're live. Our friends at Fractal dropping in at a wonderful time while we are sat on the front page in North America. And you know what? Actually, it's a great time for me to tell you about Fractal. Honestly, the most gorgeous PC cases you will ever see. Both small form factor and normal. I'm still trying to get hold of a Fractal North case myself because they're so damn pretty. I want to rebuild my PC in it. I used them long before we were working with them. They've always been wonderful, and just the quality of their stuff is great. So if you are a fan of PC builds, you're looking for components specifically, check out their website. It will show you everything they've got and where you can find it in your region, rather than getting it all shipped across the world and paying double. So definitely worth doing. We love them, and thank you for dropping in with those bits. What a lovely time it is. The Lionheart card just overflowed with coin. You love to see it. You love to see it. Oh, I'm so hyped to get into this. It's going to be so good. I just need to make sure that everything is ready for me to literally leave the minute I have to. I think so. Because obviously I also don't want to leave a mess for Arya. But I think I've literally got to find somewhere to send you guys. And I already know where I'm going to send you all. Then, basically unplug lights, run. Literally run out the door. I've got my shoes and my suitcase ready by the door for when this ends. In Discord, you can follow my adventures as I do my very best. Ah, dear. But that is what's coming next, not what is happening now. I can hear room reverb. This is the mic. The mic is here, but it's not my microphone, and it's one that will be staying here rather than Arya's new, is what I will say. So yes, it's literally, I can touch it. Obviously, it's just slightly off camera. It's to the side of me, so it crosses. But when I look here, I'm talking away from it rather than here. So, yeah. But this is like the biggest desk ever made, the one that Arya uses. So, that might be why. Because there's no convenient place to have it between the monitors, really. And I think her boom arm is broken as well, actually. The one I use is thanks to somebody else, yes. I was lucky enough to have my microphone sent to me a while back. And we'll be working on some other stuff in the future that I can't talk about just yet. Hey ho. Oh. Excited, chat. Excited. Yo, Spessy! What's going on, Chief? Have you seen the Lorcana app today? Have you seen all of the cool stuff that has dropped? All of the cards in. Are you already building? Ari and I had a great time at a tournament this weekend. We've got another one on Thursday for launch. We've got a box each to open, a tournament to play, and then I think a trove as the prize. I can't wait. Like, I'm buzzing. I'm so in Lorcana right now. It's good to see you. Got resolved? No! Good, okay. Please, my friend. Good job. That's nice. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. It's always good when good things happen for good people, you know? You wouldn't know anything about that, of course, but still. How? If it's the issue I think it is, how did that... You know, I'll talk to you about it later. Because if it's the issue I think you're talking about, I'm very curious. Very curious. But we are, of course, sat on the precipice? Yes, on the precipice of excitement. I have a 60-minute stream. We are currently lucky enough to be sat on the front page of NA. Cusp, yes, indeed. The precipice, on the cusp, in fact. Yes, of greatness. We are rotating in the little rotunda of people on the front of the NA site. There's a chance we may be lucky enough that will happen in EU as well during this hour. Fingers crossed. We shall see. Which should be good. And I still can't tell you what the game is for 4 more minutes. So 4 more minutes, I'm afraid. You will all have to sit in anticipation of what could be. Because I can't tell, I literally am not allowed to tell you 4 more minutes. You have got the schedule for the rest of the week. What we're doing, I'm trying to be better with those, but I need to improve in making them, and by making them, of course, I mean being lucky enough that Arya's really good with this stuff and then makes them for me when I ask her to. So I might, if I get the template, I can start playing around with it and put them out more consistently. But it's a really, really good week ahead. Oh. Kafka, too late. You didn't get it, it beat you. Countdown music for the last 30 seconds. That is DMCA, yes. Unfortunately, I cannot, in fact, do that. Alas. Not something that we can do. I wish we could. Actually, I don't. That's not the music I would pick. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good. It's going to be amazing. I'm just getting everything ready. 3 minutes. I have to be very careful not to do this even a second early. And then we've got 60 minutes and we're in, right? And obviously I will be doing my very best to give you all everything I can. Guess the game? I'm going to say no to everything because I literally cannot answer yes. I literally cannot answer yes without breaching various things. So you can say them, but I can't answer, you know? And I can't give hints even. That would be very silly, you know? That would be very silly. I'm not the kind of person that likes to be in breach of contracts, after all. Oh dear. But there we are. There we are. Ba ba da 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 da. Ba 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 da da da. 90 seconds, chat. 90 seconds. Oh. Hmm. 90 seconds to go. Less now, it's 60 seconds to go. We are nearly there, and I can nearly start. Da, 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 da. I can nearly start. I'm going to... starting to change everything. Let's do that. And... it is now almost, come on, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is officially 4, which means you and I will be getting an early look, even before early access, of Warhammer Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin. The early access starts tomorrow, but you lucky devils, you get to join me for it today. Oh! This logo, by the way, fire. It is not available. It is not out. If you've pre-ordered, it is available for 3-day early access. But I have been very lucky that the wonderful team at Frontier, who I legitimately adore, by the way, have allowed me to play it even sooner. I'm so hyped. Obviously, we got to play this a little bit at TwitchCon as a demo and then at Gamescom as well. Loved it. The single player campaign I had an absolute blast with, and that is what we're going to dive in with. So curious about Conquest because it looks like a lot of fun. 100% we are going for a brand new campaign. Champion so hard. I want to showcase stuff, so let's just go on veteran for now. I did complete all of the demo missions on the hardest difficulty, but damn, it was tough. Hope in darkness. Bravely, Sigrun led the Stormcast Eternals into the choke of the swamp in search of potent magics that might save her cannabis. It's going to repeat that now. The mortal realms have been despoiled, ravaged by followers of the Chaos Gods. The bestial realm of Gur stands on the brink of utter destruction. Dawnbringer Crusade, led by Stormcast Eternals, march into the Wildlands, bringing order to a land wrecked by violence. Here we go. And yes, Decode, it was. Obviously, I just couldn't say yes. Arcanibus, Dawnbringer Settlement. Yes, that's where we live. That's our house.
The orcs grow brazen. They bleed us. And know we are too depleted to respond. And now I risk what little we have left.
Trust my auguries, Siegfried. There is an artifact of power in the swamp. If we can claim it, we can cleanse the orcs and
That
save
wall
our
doesn't look
camp.
safe.
Keep faith.
I'm going to go out on a limb and
Success
say
is
that
not
wall
purchased with
not
faith.
safe.
The cost
You know?
is always sacrifice.
Might just be me. Doesn't look safe.
You doubt my divination.
No. Forgive me, Demetrius. If Arcanibus survives, its legacy will be worth any sacrifice we make.
True.
Obtaining this power may end up being the reason we were sent here in the first place.
And before we even learn of this, Sigmar calls away the Lord Celestin will have a half the crusade.
Oh, and by the way,
well, I guess there's no
drops are
point fighting if you're
on.
not hopelessly outnumbered.
Sigmar is forced to wage war across all the mortal realms. It is why he forged us, Aiden. To win impossible fights.
but the guy in the middle looks
Yes,
like
Sigmar.
Ross from Friends, you mean? I kind of see it. See you later, Driftbling. Thank you for dropping in, my friend.
If I fail, even fewer will stand to defend Arcanibus.
It's better to die in the attempt than be swallowed by time and dust. Stormcast! March on!
So be it.
So be it. Oh! So, this I've managed to get my hands on it a few times in the demos and the early access. Steam Next Fest. It is released tomorrow with the 3-day early access if you got the premium version, or on the 17th if you bought the game normally. If you like RTS games, you're going to love this. I have had so much fun with it so far, and I feel like super lucky that I get access to it.
Sigrun and the rest of the chamber aren't far behind.
Okay.
Hopefully the maps we made when the Dawnbringer Crusade first settled remain accurate.
Let's hope so. Bear with me a second,
Should
chat. I
get
just need
moving.
to... okay, here we go. Right.
Your hunters stand ready.
It's obviously going to go through the tutorial stuff, and I will show it just on the basis that it's good for you guys to see. Now, drops are on, so if you are interested in getting this game, make sure they're connected. You will earn drops every 30 minutes. As I say, I've got 60 minutes of it. This is just basic movement. By default, yeah, you begin a chapter in direct movement mode. That is fine. You can toggle individuals and use attack, or press F to give the attack order. So if I move us here, that is fine. Holding shift and tapping allows you to chain orders into a path instead if you want to have pathing, which of course regularly you might. Now, we're going to follow this round as this is just leading us in. We are playing on one of the tougher difficulties. We are on veteran, just because I want to be able to showcase as much as possible for you all. Okay?
Gur is a savage and hostile realm. I heard
Gur.
Sigrun and Aiden say the realm destroyed its moon. Perhaps mortals are not meant for such places.
Savage it may be, but that's its nature. Be thankful that these lands have not yet succumbed to the horrors of chaos.
I am thankful. I'm greatly thankful. Okay. Team,
Sigmar's
down we
hunters
go.
are ready.
And this is just kind of teaching you the mechanics, leading us through. I don't know how many of you are OG Warhammer fans,
patrol.
but
Let
this
us eliminate
particular set is delightful in itself. There's a lot of lore and story to this that I'm really looking forward to. We are in single player for now.
Get stuck in! Kill them all! Hold nothing back! Fish, blade, boot!
We'll just deal with them. The level of zoom in, by the way, is really cool. Obviously, I am currently playing on, and you'll probably have some struggles visually. That is not the game, rather the game I'm playing on. Sepha, you might be having some. Let me see what I can do, because I'm playing on a 1060 today. So, as a result, it is probably going to be unhappy. Let me see. Not cursor. No. Graphics. Let's just confirm. Let's drop them down a little. Post-processing down. Have we got motion blur is off? Good. Let's drop those down to a second just to make life a bit easier for you guys. Davon, no, it's okay. I've tried it before. It's usually alright. It's usually okay. We will find out together. Fortunately, tomorrow we are streaming this game, and when we are doing it tomorrow, I'm on a 3080 Ti, so it's fine. I'm in the wrong country. Hello, Mr. Tomahawk. Welcome to the channel. But yes, we have everything else closed, and the game is doing its very best. Or rather, the PC is doing its very best. It's smooth as butter for me, bizarrely.
Watch the caves.
Which is actually really cool.
Stop it!
Yeah. These guys don't stand a chance. At the moment, we don't have our normal abilities. This is just kind of a pathing exercise, effectively. And I really want to play the main story. But it isn't just the main story that I'm interested in. Obviously, multiplayer in games like this, so much fun. The Conquest mode is the one I really want. The Conquest one is the one I'm most hyped for.
We should finish him off.
Yeah, we should finish him off.
Elders, a Troggoth. We should slay it.
It is a savage beast.
I don't think we can kill that right
make
now.
Short work of us. Besides,
Okay, so you guys are still
must
getting
mark the path for
frame
the main force to
drops.
follow.
So let me see what else I can do. Okay. Bye. Or at least well, you're not getting drop frames, it's just struggling to come through. So let's just pop ourselves there for a second. Save that. Enter. And now let's see
ready. Keep up the pace.
how it behaves for you. Now I can't kill this, can
See
I?
ya prey.
No, so we absolutely have to
Cover and shadow.
hide here. That will eviscerate us if I try and fight it right now. Okay?
Pass.
I'm not about that life. I don't know about you guys. And again,
Sigmar's Van
this is the very first kind of hand-holding mission. Trust me, it ramps up, and it ramps up fast.
No.
Batuhan, thank you for the YouTube subscription. Welcome in.
Make no sound.
I remember
Eyes
this.
open.
Yeah.
Mongrel beasts.
We need to take over these, obviously, these sites.
Hide or not.
The Oryx call them Gnash tools. We can easily dispatch them if we must.
Yeah, okay. Only the three of us left at this point. Not the best, I won't lie. But it's alright. Playing on one of the harder difficulties, I'm expecting casualties. I have to focus mode in, especially when we get past like the third mission.
This ruin is on.
And now capturing regions, obviously it's an RTS game, so this allows you to gain resources faster or protect an area or heal. And it's how you kind of sway the battle into progressing faster than your opponent. So structures that can be captured are surrounded by a region. Neutral and enemy regions will shrink when you move a unit near the structure. A region will grow if a friendly unit remains inside it. The larger the region, the more resources this structure will grab. So it kind of encourages you to leave stuff defending as well. A region will deadlock if both you and your opponents have units inside. The deadlock will last until one side is driven out. Anytime you capture an arcane conduit, or victory point, you will receive a small amount of realm stones, one of the resources you use to progress to build. If a unit is defeated, you will receive a small amount of command as well, and the command If it's defeated within a region I control, I get even more. So it's definitely within our, you know, we want this now. Want to stay in here for a second, gain the advantage of it, right? And now we have a starting point.
The path is marked, Elders.
Amazing.
Your orders?
It also heals us, which we absolutely love.
It may prove fruitful.
I can't upgrade right now, but obviously as the game progresses, I definitely can.
Move on.
Now, I don't need to do any more because we're all healed, and I can't really do anything else yet, but I know there are more.
Cut them down!
Fortunately, we have some range here. We can take this stuff out, circle back, and pick up the point here as well. Obviously, you can retreat. I don't intend to retreat at all.
Do you think it's wise for us to be so deep in the swamp after Sigmar called away the Lord Celestin?
The Celestial Battle Mage.
They're going to come in and attack us as well. Probably.
Can protect our cannibals.
No, they aren't. Okay, that's great for us. How is the drops now? How is the has that improved?
Sigrun for over a century. From here to
so with my units here, you can see that's the overall health. If I'm on the verge of losing someone, I can jam retreat. They will just zoom past everything, can't be targeted or stopped. That's great for us, and our resources sit up here: command, realm stone, and population as well. Obviously, the more we control, the more the population we have. Yada yada yada. Makes a lot of sense. This fight looks like it's won, so we want as much as possible. This will be defended, I would wager. Yeah, okay.
Get stuck in.
So let's deal with them.
The enemy are attacking us.
Well, we're attacking them in their defense. There are just 3 of us. Were there not 4 originally? We could be doing this inside the region, which would be better, but c'est la vie.
Get moving.
Okay. The more of them we take, the faster we progress, the better score we're going to get, etc., right?
We have seized a conduit of arcane energy.
I can't do anything with it yet.
We need to mark a path in the direction Demetrios
But
scribed.
normally I could, right? As we're in part 1, it's just a good habit to get into. We'll go back via here, simply because it will heal us on the way through. Makes a lot of sense to me.
Move with me.
For those of you that are here, are drops working for you? Can you see the drop thing at the top of the stream? Is that still... It has that activated as it should have done.
As Sigmar wills.
As Sigmar wills. Second chat.
We can see the enemy.
Okay.
Yes.
You see the drops? Amazing. Thank you, Bassaside.
Kill them all. Hold nothing back.
Well, they're running. Okay. Well, wait. Okay, we don't want to do that then, because they're going to bait us into a fight we can't really deal with. Now we'll fight them here.
Stand firm. We're under attack.
Because I don't want to get into a fight with all 6. That's a great way to die. Don't feel that, honestly. And then when we're done, we can do that, progress, grab the extra. Because I want to try and get, like, best scores possible while playing this.
The enemy will taste Sigmar,
Okay,
I
and down they go. Okay. We've got a great amount of resources, we just can't use them yet, which is really frustrating. But, mission 1.
Sigmar's hunters are ready.
Sigmar's hunters are ready. Anyway, I've only managed to see the first 3 missions in all the practice we've done. Whenever I've been playing either a TwitchCon or Gamescom. And I have been desperate to see what happens after that 3rd mission. Because it was so intense to be on the toughest difficulty. And then, obviously, it's... Okay, that doesn't look like it's going well.
Fellow retinue is under assault from Oryx.
I cannot wait. We must help them.
We must help them. Okay. Sword-type units have charge abilities. Use C to initiate a charge. Aim using the mouse, and then press C to confirm the charge when you're ready. So, this troop here has a charge to go in and effectively decimate them. They will now charge in, and we will deal with these guys. Volume is loud on the game. Let me just drop that down slightly, because I'm hearing lots of... What are your orders? Survive, effectively. Survive seems like a decent instruction in this instance, right?
The Oryx are weak. Let us mark this trail and push on.
Yes. It would be great if you could join us, guys. Yeah.
Keep up the pace.
There we go.
To delve further. Without a clear path, our army will lose cohesion in this wretched fen.
No, no. Oh boy. Here's the big lad. No smasher. Rant spit.
Murkfang's gonna want a nice chat.
Oh no. It's a trap.
Vanguard hunters, fighting formation.
Gents, that doesn't look like a fight, that looks like a massacre. Massacre. Massacre.
Sigrun, the Vanguard hunters have not reported in.
Time to save them.
We are still finding their markers. They must have moved deeper into the swamp. We continue along their trail.
But now we're following through with a much stronger squad.
Sigma, forward.
Yes, buddy. And obviously we know group select. Yeah, using abilities also nice and simple. We're taking the path that we had before, but we know our muster points are still here, which is great. This is where that combat... Well, maybe it's here, actually,
for how hostile it is.
that it took place. However...
Sigrun, look here. Signs of a battle.
It wasn't a battle.
Looks like Eldris's work.
It was an easy victory.
We shall outmaneuver the enemy.
Yes, we shall, yes. But there's a big lad over here, and I believe we will have to kill him this time around, because I don't have the stealth ability on these units. Thankfully.
Troggoth.
Rah!
Just didn't make it any further.
Perhaps. Though I grant him sense enough to avoid it.
Yeah, well, we're not gonna.
We'll deal with it now.
Yeah, see, they have sense. We do not. Okay, Sigmar's Aegis grants armor. I've got no real reason not to use it, honestly.
Sigmar shall protect us. Unleash Sigmar's ire.
That's fine. And we are now armored from the extra damage. This thing doesn't stand a chance against the actually decent units. This troop has. Not sure why we'd be sending the weaker members out to the front, of course, but still, I suppose I have watched Blackadder.
I expected more from it.
Huh?
Here we go. That's more like it.
We're barely past the choke, and already such powerful enemies. My hand is forced. Stormdrake Guard to the front!
Yes! One of the things I love about being able to play a Warhammer game like this is I don't have to try and paint. Because I loved Warhammer, especially 40k as a kid. I don't have the patience or, honestly, dexterity to deal with this. Like, I'm so bad at it. Units like Stormdrake Guards have powerful targeted attacks. Press E to initiate their incendiary abilities. Okay.
None can
So now, I move these here. I don't know if friendly fire is a thing. Let's find out. Well, it seems to have worked. The Drakes are nuts. I remember now how good they are.
sweep aside the foe.
Make sure we're still attacking, shall we? Eat. Eat. I'm wondering... Dawn of... Yes, of course I have. Of course I have. Used to love Dawn of War. Not something I've ever streamed, actually. Iden's Banner of the Reforge ability. Oh, okay. We can heal and reinforce our units. That's nice. Obviously, we're going to come through here to do... Wait, are you guys fighting my... Okay. We're going to have to take that out again.
The foe are upon me.
Thankfully, that tower is just dealing with it itself. I don't appear to be able to use the Draconic Onslaught again. And we're losing units. Fell in love with them since the first time you played. They are fantastic games, honestly, yeah. Furious Retribution.
We strengthen our hold on the trail.
Let's do it. That makes us a lot stronger briefly, and we're going to need that to deal with these and sort of free this up, I think. Can I, from here... Okay, you go back here too.
Our foes come for me.
Oh.
Eldris has skill in choosing muster points. We can move the main force up and secure this location.
Yeah.
While we forge ahead.
So, rally points, that's where all new units will go. This looks cool, honestly. I've had a lot of fun every time I've been lucky enough to get my hands on this.
Victory for Sigma!
Our burden is
There's a lot of them here. That's not... Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not winning that fight right now.
We must trust Demetrius.
I need them to come to me.
We don't have the numbers to win this war of attrition.
I get it.
Sigma will not fail us. Reinforcements will come.
They have not come yet.
Oh, Lord.
But we pray daily. The realms are on fire, Aiden. We are just a glimmer in
Okay, the dragon is going to try and deal with them solo. And again, different types of units have different types of abilities. So, melee units assault foes with charge attack. Defensive ones are heavily armored. Great for tolerating ranged. Units, warriors that can attack from afar with ranged weapons, yeah. And then this is unique heroes. Kind of great for my regulars, the CCG triangle. Melee is good against shields, and shields are good against ranged, and ranged are good against melee. Kind of makes sense, right? It's a good way of learning the basic fundamentals. There's more nuance in it as you kind of move around, but it's certainly, you know. Wow, they just don't stand a chance against my dragon, huh? Love that for us.
Movement shapes the battle.
I think there's more here, but again, ooh, that's a lot.
Slay is my duty. Strike like the
Yeah, they can charge in. I'm not worried about the resources here particularly. That's Retribution. Tomahawk, yes. Binara, lovely to meet you. If you are here farming drops, give me a thumbs up. And if you've got this game on the way, which of the modes are you most excited for? Which of the modes are you most hyped about? I think I want to see the story. Yeah. Like, I absolutely want to see this, but... Oh, that was nuts. Banner of the Reforged is healing, which I think we're going to need. Yeah, because there's so many of them. Nice.
More foes to destroy.
Oh wow, there is. This is much tougher on this difficulty than it is on the basic one, by the way. Draconic Flame Stream across that many things should help me out, though. Nice. Okay. Yo! Fortunately, we have enough Realmstone to be using this right now. They don't stand a chance against us. Absolutely kill that off. But yeah, as I say, I'm really excited for the story, just because I want to see where it goes. I love story games, but
Sigrun, here.
I want to try Conquest. The idea and the concept of it looks really fun.
Sigmarite footprints, and there are Auric tracks. They lead in that direction.
Oh.
Eldris and his retinue should not have ventured further without regrouping with us.
Lord Sigrun, let me fly ahead.
I literally can't survive without you, Mazarin.
Very well.
No.
Search, but do not engage.
No.
And have a care, Mazarin.
No.
I do not want to lose my only Stormdrake guard.
I agree.
Safe from harm whilst on the wing.
That would be great if you could not. Like, foreshadowing. Could we not? Thoughts? How about a cheeky bit of not? That's helpful. But, you know, or you could just stay with us. No?
We should continue the search ourselves.
Yeah.
We may find more evidence of their fate.
Okay, we have backup.
We are yours to command.
Good. I believe. Yes. Okay. Now, we've got units on the move. So, I'm going to set the muster point here now. All of you, fight that. This unit all of a sudden is in a good spot. And we've got... Oh, I've got our boy. Okay, they're not with me, they're just here. Got it. Okay.
We are Sigmar's sword.
I think this is worth it as we progress further forward.
The realms will be saved.
Heal. Banner of the Reforged. I think we're going to need to do that for a second.
By Azir's power.
So that we can progress further forward. I don't mind spending it, honestly. Once they're fully healed. Because I can go all the way back to base.
I bear Sigmar's banner.
I'd rather progress, honestly. Right.
I shall wrong-foot the enemy.
Will you now? Charge.
Followers of Sigmar, no relent, no mercy.
No
Leave
mercy.
no foe alive.
And they've just literally ran into the middle of us, where they should be smooshed. Get yeeted.
The enemy are closer.
They're closer. And I'm trying to blitz through this one as quickly as I can for the more challenging mission for you all. I've got 30 minutes to go before I have to leave. Okay? I have a flight in 2 hours and 20 minutes. Oh my god. That's a little bit scary. As a realization. Hey, Hip Twisted. Good to see you. How are you doing? How are you doing? How smooth is it by comparison? Now I've changed the settings, guys.
Sigrun, look there. An Auric war camp.
Auric war camp.
Eldris and his retinue may be held there. We should raise it and search for signs of them.
Right. Let's deal with this camp.
We are liberators.
We are liberators. Freedom! Okay, this bit's tough. Because... I'm gonna have to Furious Retribution here. Do this too.
The shield of the heavens, God.
Banner of the Reforged, we're taking a lot of damage. But I think if I take this group and get them to go and fight that specifically... Yeah, I'm out healing the damage, effectively.
We can see the enemy.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. Amazing. You can literally 1v1 him. And we will take over. So yeah, this is an RTS. Yeah.
We will know victory.
But there's different modes, obviously. There's single player for the story campaign, multiplayer, and then Beauty of Conquest mode, where you can kind of mess with the rules a lot. I really like that mode. I'm really excited for it. And we've got so much of this on the way.
They were certainly here, but the Aurics have clearly moved them. I found Sigmarite footprints leading further.
Nedres, hello. PC only. Don't think so, but I might. I'll have to check for you. I'll have to find out for you.
Mazarin has already spotted them. Though until we meet up, we have no eyes above us.
No eyes above us.
Agreed. Call a squad of prosecutors to the front. we have precious few to spare. But without Vanguard hunters, we're blind to ambush.
Correct.
Move out!
Ooh-ah. There we go. It is on console too. Thank you, Halsey. But it's so the early access for it starts tomorrow. No, I think this is. I don't think it's arty. I think it's strategy. And obviously, we get new things as we progress. We level up. Amazing. Good to see you as well, Geordie. By the way. Nice. Next chapter. I'm zooming because I've got 28 minutes until I have to leave to get a plane. Forgotten paths. In the deeps of the mire, the valiant Stormcast Eternals were forced to fight for each step forward towards their goals. Yeah, it's an RTS. Ooh. Okay. Well, that looks friendly. It gets the RTS elements. Obviously, it's hand-holding me in the first mission, Varys, because it's teaching me the mechanics. The third mission kicks you in the face, if I remember rightly. Oh. Okay.
Only Oryx could make a home out of this rotted filth.
Waxes. The magic of wilds.
I don't think it has a conquest mode.
Had I divined the power earlier, perhaps I would not have found the mire grown so deep.
Ah.
It is more than that. Commander, there is a stench of death about this place. Not just from
Sonic, welcome in.
Death comes for everyone. Eventually. Except us.
Except us. Very crucial, yes.
We are reforged anew.
Majestic, I have no idea what you're asking me, my friend.
Again and again.
I fear.
Until all feeling of pain.
Lovely to meet you, Sonic. And Rio, of course. Now, we're playing this game all week. Today, I'm playing it on my partner's 1060. And it's still going well for me, right? Tomorrow I'm playing on my 3080 and we're really going to show off what we can do. Yo, DJ Phoenix, what's going on, chap? Love to see it. How are things? I bet today's a busy day for you guys. I hope you're doing well. This is mission 2. I'm going to try to do this in the 26 minutes we have, okay?
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord.
I'll keep a keen eye.
Caitlas, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, if you've forgotten something, you can go into the battle tome. Really useful. The game is very helpful with stuff like that.
Time to fight.
We are now going to progress. They are untoppable. Busy, busy, busy. I can imagine, my friend. I can only begin to imagine. Yeah, it runs really well for me on the 1060. Twitch as well. Struggling.
It is time to move.
But that's more the PC. That's more the PC than anything else. When you see this tomorrow on my 3080, we're really gonna get under the roof of what this does, you know?
Oh, if I had known.
No time to mourn the fallen, Sigrun. Look, more Oryx.
Chain lightning.
These Oryx will pay for this. For Sigma!
Oh no! Oh, my dragon. My dragon. I don't really care about that. I'm just sad about my dragon, chat. I'm gonna be honest. Can you play as Siggy Marines or Greenskins? There are 4 factions within the game for the multiplayer. 4 within the multiplayer. So, you'll see. You'll see is what I'll say.
We have gained an arcane conduit.
We have gained an arcane conduit. And of course...
Stupid storm gits! You think you got the grit to march here? Come and get
no, it's not the 4. You'll meet one of them shortly.
I'll show you Sigmar's wrath!
I'll show you.
Hold! With no Vanguard hunters watching our flank, we will meet our reforging if this muster point falls. Gather the battalions.
You have to take it calmly. Right, I can now spawn new units, which we love. Am I at the max, though? think so. My rally point's still going to stay there. Yeah. So, recruitment costs. Press G to open the unit summoning menu. Summoning new units will cost command and population. They deplete. They cost depend on how much the unit is. Effectively, and Realmstone is good for upgrades. Use that to see the queue. Here is your command post. So I head into here now, and we can have some Liberators. And a couple of Vanguard Raptors as well. I want them to spawn there. And we are going to go and start taking extra resources by building into these areas. The more of these we take control of, the better it is for us. So we're going to charge into that. Well, he's going to charge into that. Okay. They are all going to now stand here protecting while I take over this. Yo, Alex, what's going on? Welcome in, my friend. That is indeed, for those of you that don't know, Mr. Hans himself, the wonderfully talented. Yes, hello, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for dropping in. I hope you're doing well. Lovely to see you in here. I hope life's treating you magnificently. Yes, we are currently on the front page of Twitch. Yes, it is quite surreal and amazing, and I do have some people to thank for that. How am I enjoying Age of Sigmar? I love Age of Sigmar. I'm not gonna lie. I'm playing on my partner's PC because I'm not where I thought I would be, and I have a plane to catch in like an hour and a half. But I was lucky enough to get my hands on it a couple of times, and it's so good. I'm going to be playing a lot of it tomorrow on my PC, and I feel like I'll be able to do it more justice then. I really want to try the Conquest mode. Story's great, so I'm very happy with that. I've been lucky enough to get my hands on 3 parts of it already, like the first 3 chapters. You had fun at Gamescom? Yeah, same. It was amazing at Gamescom, and I think at Gamescom I managed to finish the missions on the hardest difficulty. But yeah, back after ads. Damn those ads. And by damn them I mean yay! We need to deal with those. You guys need to deal with this. And now, if I go here, we're going to fill this area. They have been fighting. I'm going to need you guys to go and help, honestly. I am streaming tomorrow, and I'm streaming this tomorrow, and I'm streaming it on Wednesday. Okay, so tomorrow and Wednesday, all Age of Sigmar. We might even go through the whole story in those few days. I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, static defenses. A bastion, which is what we've just taken over, can be built on an arcane conduit once it's ours. So, we have done that. We're going to go in. We're going to build and upgrade. They all do different things. So, either increase the Realmstone we harvest. The more Realmstone we harvest, the more recruits we can build and we progress faster. Or this one can also remove the fog of war, increasing the command I get instead. Yo, Kafka, thank you so much. Alex looking very good, suited and booted, as it should be, of course. Okay. I'm going to need to flank them now, so let's do that. Actually, oh, I can't flank yet. That's all right. That's all right.
Lord, these Vanguard hunters will make short work of these orcs.
Lost. Okay, we lost one, but it's back. We're going to have to go and charge that, I think.
Just past the boulder with the Realmstone.
Working on it.
By harnessing its power, I think I might have a spell that can destroy it. Perhaps we might surprise the orcs.
Good to have you back, my friend. Good to have you back. Right. The
enemy have wiped out one of our units.
Okay, well, we don't love that, but I'd very much love us to destroy this and flank them. So, is it gonna have to be chain lightning on this?
Heaven's lightning.
Yeah, it is. Okay, let's do... Oh, wow, they just eviscerated me. basically we just used several troops as cannon fodder. So, but yeah, if you liked it, honestly, guys. Okay, you have to think a lot. You can't. If I breathe for a second, the game punches me back for it. Let's put it that way. Oh, okay. Good. I do like it when my liberators increase. I'm not going to need to defend here much longer. So I'm going to make the point there now.
We are liberators.
We are liberators.
You lot stay here and distract the geeks while I set up.
Now, if we can, I can charge into them. Okay, the charge didn't actually help. Let's deal with that. I want this group here. Something to that effect, yes. And then I think we're okay. You guys can go join. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? My team has decided to splinter. And that's the last thing we want.
I sense the weaving of Orc magic.
Yes.
Tread carefully.
Oh, I remember this bit. Okay, so we're going to stay here a second. We don't have the heal anymore. Let's combine our forces first and take this as like a two-pronged attack. You guys, take that out.
Sigmar's people need us.
Yes, they do. But we want to sneak round this side first, if I remember rightly. Actually. Chain lightning.
We are being attacked.
We are being attacked. So this mission 2, still challenging, but not fatal. Mission 3, that unfortunately we will not get to today, but we will tomorrow. That one is tough.
Lord, I have located some of our missing Vanguard hunters.
Well, let's get them back, shall we?
What is thy command? Moving to position.
Stupid simpots as blind as bog rats. Stick up full of those.
Okay, we could probably do with some furious retribution in this area.
They want to even the score.
Furious retribution.
Okay, nobody's dead yet. Although for some reason, this crew has just gone there. And why is he not joining the battle? No, not as of yet. Not as of yet. We've got a couple more missions before we encounter that issue. Oh boy.
There are always more foes. Will these
Oh boy.
be my final wounds?
Okay. We're a little bit separated here. Not the best. I know we're okay. We're okay.
Power is a gift.
I think we're alright. But not as of yet. I'm looking forward to that fight. I won't lie. If I say that, if you played it at Gamescom, you know the mission I mean. It was tough, is what I'm going to say. Plant them there.
Your hunters stand ready.
Okay. This is becoming ours now nicely. I want the muster point to be there now. And let's grab as much as we can. Oh, did you really? That's so cool. Ah, I love it. Absolutely love it. So, how is it a strange experience? Like rehearing a voice of yourself in a game you're just playing for fun? I'm curious. I'm curious. Everything I've ever done's been more narration work, so I just tend to hear my voice, which means I hate it. So whenever I've done anything, whether it's been like VO or stuff like that, it's been for narrator or tutorial almost. So yeah, I'm curious. You get used to it? Nice. I suppose it probably does become... Ooh. Let's upgrade here. We'll take the Fog of War this time because we did the other previously. Okay. Now we're gathering at quite a pace. And we have a full team. We're healing, which is great. You guys are Vanguard Hunters. We're losing a lot of health. I'm going to retreat quickly with them.
Liberators ready to command.
More Liberators here.
Steady advance, stay alert.
It is time to move.
Put in there as well. Ermine over on YouTube, no is the answer to that question, I'm afraid, my friend. Wait, where did you even come from? Okay, let's get this group into here too. I'm only running him back here so he'll heal. I don't want to have to go through the fight of repairing that. Right. Go. All of you, get up front, please. Let's kill them and let's deal with it. I think we can do this mission. I think.
Liberators awaiting orders.
Okay. Vanguard Hunters, Liberators, Raptor Hurricanes. Okay. I'm gonna face them there. And then the rest of the troop are heading up. I know this is kind of a two-way pronged fight. You head back here, please.
Liberators awaiting your command.
Ooh, not ideal. Aegis. They're fine. Do you want to defend the 2 points here? And we can progress up and around the side. I know there are more units for us, which we need to keep under wraps. Okay.
Taking ground for Sigma.
Yeah. That releases more soldiers. Okay.
Our hammers doom them.
I have found another squad of Vanguard Hunters held by the Oryx Lord.
You absolutely help here a second. Okay, we're winning this fight, and we can increase our population. That's going to be pretty important for us. They can do that while they fight them. You can come and join us because you're going to be more important, I think. And we haven't lost any units yet, which is good. But it also means that my low energy units well, low health units still haven't died enough. You go and help with the prison pen. One guy just doing all the work solo.
Lord, these Vanguard Hunters will make short work of these Oryx.
Right, that's another one done. We love that. Now this is a problem because it's a spawning point. And I remember it being a spawning point. Charge! Which means you kind of have to lead people here constantly, but I really need that. Everybody did come with us though, except for you, for some reason, once again. Just doesn't seem to want to take part. You guys... Oh, forgot about that. Yeah. Oh boy. That's not great.
Our mission must succeed.
Oh dear. That's doing some damage right now. Yikes. We may have to regroup here. And I'm just gonna drop the settings one further and see if it will behave for you. Yeah, I can see that, bud. Victory's in our grasp, the man says. Think he believes it.
Sigma sends his Vanguard Raptor Hurricanes to our cause.
Good.
Azir's power is a gift.
Okay, Sigrun here. We can still progress with this little team for a short period.
My power is needed.
My power is needed, yes. Yeah, this is the problem. They keep coming here.
Of a wizard what you require.
Chain lightning.
Fear Sigmar's fury.
Okay, so we're going to have to do that. Once this army of them kind of regroup, we can move forward. This is
time for me to move.
This is going to be a tough sell here.
Incoming orders, Vanguard reps.
Go here. Sir, thank you very much for the YouTube sub. Oh boy. Now I'm being pincered. That's not great.
What are our orders?
Not good. Oh boy. Furious Retribution. Let's see if we can't keep the two main friends alive. Yes, unfortunately that is a trouble that I'm having, not down to the game. That is the PC that we're using, I'm afraid. It's trying its best. It's trying its best. We need them here. What's crazy is, for you guys, obviously that's the case because I'm up on Twitch while I'm trying to do this. For me, it's buttery smooth, even on a 1060, believe it or not. Okay. I know there are more of them here. I think we actually try and pincer them now. Yeah, here it is. That's what's got to die. Absolutely need to chain lightning it, otherwise we have no chance, right? That's huge. Chain lightning there is massive. Kill that. Another unit of soldiers. Sigrun has died. Yes, JCM, it very much is, unfortunately. The reason being I have a flight very soon. Like, very soon. Can't chain lightning yet. Ah! Do that. We're okay. We will take this land. You running off down there? No.
Just in position.
Okay, you guys retreat back. Kill them. Prioritizing wife over viewers. Not my first day, you know.
We have mastered a new sphere of knowledge.
Awesome. I love spheres of knowledge, chat. Big spheres of knowledge fan. Come on. Am I being pincered again? Once this is ours, we have more of a chance, right? Come on.
Keep moving.
Yes. Ah, those knowledge spheres. My favorite kind of spheres. Okay, guys, seriously?
The enemy attempt to wrest power from us.
Right. Upgrade menu. Realms. Ah!
The maggots think they're just gonna march on through.
I thought I'd won.
Take all the land back and stab them right proper, boys.
Oh dear. That.
Sigmar's gleaming beard. You certainly have your hands full, Sigrun.
I did not expect you back so soon.
I heard the Auric war rise and brought what troops I could muster.
Good.
You did. Our Vanguard hunters should make short work of these Aurics.
Okay. That's great.
We follow Sigmar's will.
Oi. We're in a bit of trouble here.
The banner of apotheosis stands fast.
Oh dear. Excuse me, gentlemen.
What are our orders?
Do you mind?
Stay still.
We have a slight problem.
Has broken our control over an arcane conduit.
One step at a time.
Okay, let's add our rally point back here. They are rapidly causing us problems. And they are going to steal my sphere of influence. They don't do this on the easier difficulty, my friends. I can assure you of that. But once we can get this into being challenged, we should be okay.
Enemy
No, it's not a stupid question at all, Chimi. Similar style.
Vanguard Raptors, get ready.
So yeah, by no means a stupid question at all.
Time for the sword. We are yours to command.
And it's similar, is what I will say. It's similar. Hey, Swole Sauce, what's going on, DuckTales? You can take them out. Forgive me a second, chat. I'm just trying to have any semblance of chance to survive here. Right. Why you guys have stopped, I have no idea. Yikes. Okay, why are we just looking? Halsey, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. You lot, get in here. Yeah, for those of you that are just turning up, I apologize. Tin Pot Martin, hello. So, obviously I'm trying to do this currently on a 1060 and it's struggling. The game for me, buttery smooth. For you guys, obviously, this plus OBS is more challenging, right?
We should not linger here.
We should not linger. Wait, I want to win the zone back. Don't you dare. Don't you dare end this. I don't get the maximum win. Damn. We do not get maximum victory, but we do get a lot of rewards, and hopefully you are also getting rewards with the drops. I lost the Arcane Conduit, which ends up hurting me. I don't get the final. However, my friends, much to my sadness, I have a plane to catch. Devastated in this truth. I have a plane to catch. So I have to go. And I have to go like an hour ago. I've got to go now, effectively. This is not the end of us playing this game, not by any means. I'm going to be playing and streaming this for the last couple of weeks. You just shouted me out Discord? No, I'm so sorry. If it weren't for the fact that I have a plane that leaves in 90 minutes in an airport that's 45 minutes away, I would be staying all day. Tomorrow will be a much longer stream of this, and I will be playing it from 4 p.m. So you'll see it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to play it for a good few hours. Do not worry. The drops will be on. We are going to go over, however, to the lovely Liz. So I'm going to send you guys over there. I cannot stick around. Okay? I cannot stick around. I'm so sorry that I can't stick around. Tell her hi, bye, etc. I will see you there. Make sure you claim your drops. Make sure you check out Age of Sigmar. Go onto Steam. You'll be able to play it yourself tomorrow. Thank you to the lovely team at Frontier for giving me access to it early today and tomorrow. Can't wait. It's been a pleasure to have so many of you here. I have to go because I don't want to miss my flight. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Send Liz my regards and end button. Ah!